Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today, and happy Halloween, or happy Samhain, or however you like to pronounce it. But it seems like the only people who really are really just diehard about it are the Americans, which is unfortunate because Halloween is the most awesomest holiday there is. But we do got people in here today. We're just doing generic Halloween, which would be cool. I think we'll be able to see a lot of interesting ideas. These guys got complete freedom today. We do have a booster, although I'm not sure he's had his coffee yet.
Oh, she's awake, but he exists in a parallel form, and he exists in more universes than one sees all.
I
But is
see.
he really alive inside? Stay tuned, Redditors.
Okay, well, with maybe this will help wake you up. Ezra Miller's pink dyed sheep with tutus.
I want to lick his asshole.
Oh God, this is what you get when he's not awake. This is
Oh.
what you get. This is what you get. We also got Thunder with us today. How you doing, dude?
I am swell. Yes,
Well,
sir. I'm gonna single-handedly bring that word back into common parlance. Swell. It's a good word.
like
We
it.
should use it
Before
again.
you
it
get
is a good word.
fucking
I
quid.
agree.
No,
Out of
Brewster,
time.
you don't have the influence. I'm doing.
I was gonna do it before it was cool, and I was bringing back do-wop, baby.
Not
Doo-wop,
doo-wop.
doo-wop,
No,
doo-wop,
no. We
doo-wop.
can't have doo-wop. We
Oh.
can't do it. But
We
we can have
could.
swell and horsin. Swell and horsin.
Shana na na na. That was a great band. That's a shot from the past there. I think I hear a chuckle from Eric over there. But
Hauser.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Thunder. It's Halloween and it's also your anniversary. So how did that go today?
Well, today's not Halloween. Halloween's not till Sunday.
Oh,
That's
right.
my anniversary.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. That's right. I'm a little out of touch. But then again, I've been doing Halloween parties in every one of my classes all week, so it's been Halloween for me a lot.
But today has been very swell. The wife and I went for a nice long walk in the park, and it was. See, this is my time of year because I'm a warm blood.
Uh-huh.
So I can walk outside in shorts and a sleeveless shirt, and it's 50 degrees outside, and I'm just in heaven because I'm nice and cool, and I don't sweat, so I can take real long walks and not get all nasty.
Yeah,
I love fall.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the advantage of being a northern Celt. You got that nose and you got that engine. It keeps us warm. We're built for the cold. We're built for it. Unlike these Maori types like Booster here.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Oh,
cold here.
Tinakoko, Tinakwai.
Mhm.
Chibu.
Booster, can you say that long hill or whatever it is? Can you actually say that?
I say it easy in my sleep.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
No, there's
something quite atrocious.
There's a hill
Yeah.
in New Zealand that is in Maori, the language, and it's got like 50 letters in the name. It's ridiculous.
And there's no vowels whatsoever. Yeah.
It's just an obscenity is what it is.
It's literally a sentence, but they made it one word for some reason.
Because they could.
Felt like bothering all of us. Yeah.
Of course. How you doing, Eric? What's up, man?
I'm doing spectacular.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm going to get in asking a lot of Halloween questions today, so I'm not going to start off before we just get going. But the question I do have to ask is, do you have any Halloween plans this year with the little ones?
Like a trunk or treat on Saturday. There's a bunch of trunk or treats going on.
What the hell is a trunk or treat?
Well, you go into usually a parking lot, sometimes a church or other business where a bunch of cars set up, and sometimes they decorate their cars, and the kids don't have to go around the neighborhood. They open up their trunks, and there's candy in the kids.
Those are called drug dealers, Eric.
That
really?
just sounds ripe for kidnapping and all sorts of horrible things.
Jeez.
Well, it's for the little ones,
open
and
up
the
the
parents or grandparents
and
take
goes
them.
the kids.
Well, why can't the kids go for a walk? It's good for them.
Oh, we will do that as well. Well, you do walk around the parking lot, but it's supposed to be safer because it's everybody in one spot.
Oh my God, the Karens have gotten out of control. They've become drug lords. Perfect.
Like
there's no windowless vans allowed.
It's not right. It's not right. Anyway,
That
Eric, you got
ain't
any
right.
Halloween plans, dude?
It ain't right.
I mean, not Eric. Rabbit.
No.
Nothing. No, that's a
Just gonna
shame.
watch horror movies
Oh, that's a good.
and
That's a plan.
and improve my health.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch horror movies this year. Yeah, for sure. How about you, Armron? Do you guys you do have at least somewhat of a Halloween down in Australia, I'm sure.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you what's your plans this year? You gonna do anything or barbecue
No.
or nothing?
Nah,
Nothing.
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 No.
So what do Australians do that is fun? You guys seem kind of boring. See, then
Jump on the Bobby.
there's the answer. That's so
Yeah.
sad, dude. I feel bad
Yeah,
for you.
no,
I have-
I don't do anything. The Australians do a lot of stuff, but not me.
I see. Yeah, I know it's pretty much it's become very much an American thing. Where it's built up recently is in places that you wouldn't expect it. Like Japan it's become quite popular over here. Other places it's kind of picked up is like in Scandinavia, which they have no tradition of Halloween whatsoever, but it's become quite popular over there as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fun holiday. I think it's great because it's a completely secular holiday and anybody can enjoy it. But anyway, hello, Keenma. How you doing?
Yeah,
Wow.
I want to go to bed
Why?
because I'm tired.
Well, okay. Do you have any Halloween plans?
Yeah, throw things at people that come to my front door for candy.
Okay, all righty then. One of those. I see. You
In
prefer the
Canada, they
trick.
give out beer, right?
Mm.
So, Kima, you're telling me if a stud of a young man walks up there for candy, you're going to throw things at him?
Oh, I've already got a stud that I'm married to. I don't need
Aw, see, that's
Ooh.
right there.
Aw, isn't that
He's
wonderful?
lying. That's
Aw.
love. Okay.
Aw. How about you,
I
Booster?
wish someone would lie for me.
You guys do
What?
Halloween at all in New Zealand?
Some people try it, but mostly it's an excuse to go to a party and dress up as a slut.
Yeah, no, that's generally
Sounds
the
about right.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's generally the idea.
It's
All
pretty
right.
awkward in New Zealand because it's springtime, right?
Right.
So by the time kids are going around for candy, it's still bright outside.
Oh, fair.
So
Fair.
it just looks a little silly.
Yeah, no, I get that. All right, I'm going to go over here and hit the like button and the share. We're going to kick this off. So, Booster, get him going, please.
Get going, please.
Oh, wow, that was enthusiastic. That's going to be one of these days. Anyway,
Yeah.
we do hope you guys will draw along with us. That's one of the things that's really cool about this show is being to see all the art. And I encourage you that even if you're not an artist like myself, do it anyway. Yeah, just put it up there. It's
Do
fun.
it.
When it's Halloween,
Just
so
do
you can do
it.
whatever you want.
Yeah. Do
Um,
it.
for sure. And today's going to
Yeah.
be fun too because we got a lot of things we can talk about, which is neat. All right. So the only other thing, of course, to keep in mind is it is 2 hours. They have no rules on them. It is PG-13 plus 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 for sure today. I don't want to restrict them whatsoever. The show is not for chillin', so please don't bring the chillin'. Thank you.
Kids are loud.
You
This
like
is
my
way too
southern there?
weird.
I've mastered the southern slang. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't know you had a Streamlabs, Chester.
Of course I have Streamlabs. What do you mean?
I mean, like a tip jar in your Streamlabs. I didn't even know you had that set up.
Oh well, Pixel set that up when we first built it. I don't care about it. I don't even know if anyone's ever tipped me.
See,
Anyone tip
you could be rich. You could have thousands of dollars
I
just
think-
sitting in there.
I think my wife, who manages the finances, pays quite close attention to such things. Yeah, she cares about money. I don't know if you've met a woman before.
Yeah, they
but,
tend to.
Yeah. But isn't that weird?
me
though?
the money room jar? I want it.
Yeah, no, it does have one on there. I remember putting it up, but because Pixel helped me set everything up, and I went through. He taught me some stuff, and basically what he did was he taught me what I should study. Study this and this and this. Don't worry about that, and that, and that I was able to put the show together and create all the stuff, which is cool. But anyway, we got ourselves going, and of course today is going to be all about Halloween and the interesting things we do. Jiminy says trunk or treat is when you go to neighborhoods and stuff as many kids as possible in your trunk. Yeah, no, that's what first thing came to my mind. Yeah.
I think that speaks more about you two
Yeah.
than anything
Alrighty.
else.
Well, we're protective of our children. Lady Celtic Moon says, "Go ahead and sarcasm me. Who's going to stay up with me afterward?" I don't know what she's on about, but hi, Tank Ferret's in here. Hey, Tank, why the hell aren't you in here? Tank, get in here. I don't care if you can only be here a little bit. You get in here, draw something inappropriate. Thank you. All right. I tipped over a bra. It was a brutal booby trap. Tank says, "All right, well, watch out for those things, dude. Uh, they can be a bit tricky. They get tangled and stuff." Oh, speaking of tangled, last night I watched. Well, I watched half of because I couldn't stand it anymore. I watched half of a new Nick Cage movie called Prisoners of Ghostland.
Yeah.
That is the weirdest ass freaking flick I have ever seen in my life. My God, the Japanese are insane.
Yep.
Jesus
Great.
Christ, dude.
I thought it was great.
It's insanity. It's pure insanity, dude.
That's why it's so good. It's my kind of crazy.
Hey, Chester.
Yeah.
Completely off topic, but I just noticed that our boy Pixel yesterday asked in the topic ideas if anybody wanted to do a promo with Mike Barron and Chris Braley, I think is how you say his name, for their new Thin Blue Line show, a promo show. I didn't know if you saw it. Thought I'd let you know.
Oh, I mean, you have Baron come on again and talk about it? Yeah, sure. I'd love to have him on. Yeah. We love talking to him, dude. That's like one of the best interviews we ever had. That guy's awesome, dude.
Hey, he's hilarious.
Yeah, I'd love to have him on, dude. Absolutely. And I want to hear about his new book too. So absolutely, please. Thank you. But yeah, I like Mike. He's very much a real person, and you know what he is. He's also a classical liberal. He's that, the ones that you can get along with and have conversations and be friends with, them types. So that's a good thing. We're definitely getting some the great Pumpkin Charlie Brown going on here. Old Pigpen is in trouble. Or is that Linus? Is that Linus? Oh, it's Linus. It looks like Pigpen. Okay, it'll become Linus, I guess. We'll see.
Here's some dirt. Okay, now it's Pigpen.
There you go. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Brain Cage is here. This is Tank. Yes, we know. Yes. So he says he's neck deep in work. So what? Who cares, dude? All I do is work. I make the 3 hours. I set it aside. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm working right now and eating this popcorn.
Oh, popcorn. Yeah, I don't eat that very much. I kind of miss it. But all right, who we got? Everybody in here? I know a couple of guys are going to come in later. They'll be a little bit late, and that's fine. But of course, it's Halloween. Yeah, Mike Barron is a good guy, Jiminy. He's fun. He's a normal dude. Fun to talk to. He's a creative, and like I said, I think we've had 2 or 3 interviews here on this channel that were absolutely spectacular. Actually, one of them I think wasn't even on this. It was that thing I did was doing with the Todd. But I can't remember that guy, Thundero. I was in Tokyo at the time, and I was able to set up a tether and did it. And that guy was talking about his project. I can't remember his name, but that was an awesome interview.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You had a lot of good interviews on that show when you're doing it.
Yeah, no, we have, yeah. But
the morning Coco, whatever it was.
Yeah, the morning Akihabara, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's an Arab show.
Yeah, well, it's Japanese, but close enough. Yeah, no, there were some good interviews on there. That guy, the Black Sunday Murders, is that the name of it? Black Sunday Murders.
Black Monday Murders.
Black Monday Murders, yeah. Which is a freaking spectacular comic book.
Tucci was great on there.
Billy was a good interview too. That was a lot of fun. Another really just normal dude, right? Yeah. So yeah, we've had some
it's
good.
Weird to run into normal dudes in the comic book space. I'll tell you what.
Well,
it's true.
Yeah,
It's
artists.
they're literally the weird ones because they're just so normal.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I understand that myself because I've been in the music industry, since I was young, and I'm a normal person, or I'm a nerd, but for sure, the artistic impression people are the norm, and they can be interesting and not interesting. Um,
Like
uh,
Booster.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, he's touched, so you know.
Yeah. I think
But
he's asleep. Not even sure he's awake right
it's
now.
okay. It's okay. I figured that would happen.
No,
What? All right. Let's see here. Let's see what Amron is doing.
you're gay.
Yeah, I don't think that was the word of the day, but alrighty. But anyway, so Halloween. So we got a lot of interesting things to talk about
Okay.
today. While these guys are getting their arts started off, I thought I would tell you a little story, which you probably all know, but just in case. Of course, Halloween is mainly an American
That's
thing now. Yeah, what?
before you start your story, I have
Yeah.
to bring this up.
hmm
Tank's in the wrong Discord. He's in the Fanspeak Discord. The live
Tank.
stream waiting room, just chilling.
Well, you can manage that, so move him over where
I
he needs to
can't
be.
bring him to here. I can't bring him across Discord servers.
Well, no, you can tell him to move
Cross
over and take
server
care of it.
lines?
Tank, stop being a boomer. They keep
Across
calling
the
me a boomer.
streams.
Anyway,
But he got it in the drawn and quartered. He might not have access. Does he have
I think he
access to
does. He
this?
used to be on the show all the
I'm
time, and
sending it.
hasn't moved. So, but anyway, let me get on with this. So Halloween, like I said, it's mainly a kind of an American thing these days, where a lot of people doing little bits and pieces around the world, which is cool. But of course, Halloween is coming out of an old pagan religion, a religious ceremony for the harvest and all that kind of stuff. And the interesting thing about it, I don't want to go too deep because we were thinking about talking about this on the TFT for Sunday. But
Mhm.
it is ancient in the point that
Hey.
everybody used to have it. It's widespread. It's all over the world.
Yes.
Is how widespread it
Oh
was.
yeah.
But of course, today's it's become something very, very different. And with the pumpkin carving, of course, used to be gourds over in Britain and Ireland. But of course, they came to America and they had pumpkins, so they started using pumpkins, and it's cool. They're better, I think. And pumpkin carving's a lot of fun, spooky stories, great, great, great. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the story of Stingy Jack, where we get the jack-o'-lantern from. It is a pretty interesting story. I kind of assume most of you know it, but I'm going to tell it just in case. And it's pretty. I'm going to give a very truncated version of the story, and it's not incredibly old. Matter of fact, I don't think it's American. I do think it is British, but it's not that. It's around that similar time, so it's not more than 400 years or so old. But the jack o' lantern, of course, is talking about a guy that's known as Stingy Jack. Now Jack was, as you see here in the picture, Jack was like an awful human being. I mean, just absolutely ridiculously awful. He would steal and cheat, and any bad thing you can imagine he did with glee. He was just this just nasty person that everybody hated. And one day, Jack was walking along the road, going from between one town and another, and he was pretty, really old, and he just really started feeling incredibly tired, and he decided to lay down by the side of the road but next to a tree, and he's just kind of resting, and he feels it coming on him, and he knows death is about him. All of a sudden, in front of him, he noticed stands the devil, the man himself. Of course, because Jack is so bad that the devil himself came up to claim his soul. And the devil just kind of glaring at him, and he very happy to have to collect this soul. And Jack said to the devil, "What are you doing here?" The devil says, "Well, come to get you and bring you home." Jack's like, "Psh, yeah, as if you could. What are you? You're useless." The devil, of course, was miffed by this. And he's like, "What do you mean I'm useless? I'm the devil." And he's like, yeah. What can you do special? Well, I'm the devil. I can do anything special. And Jack just kept prying and prodding at him, and making the devil quite angry. And finally, the devil's like, "All right, fine, I'll prove it. I can do anything. Challenge me." And Jack is like, "Okay, well, fine. I want a drink then before I die." And the devil says, "A drink? Well, that's easy enough." So he just produced a flask. And Jack's like, "No, no, no, no. I want a proper drink from a proper tavern. Carry me to the next town." The devil looks at him quizzically and says, "Well, all right, fine." He picks him up and carries him into the next town to the tavern. They're sitting in the tavern, and he puts him up to the bar, and Jack orders himself a drink. The bartender, of course, asks for a coin, for the drink. And Jack said, "I ain't got no money." The devil looked at him, and he went to just kind of produce a coin. And he's like, "Oh, no, no, gosh, you're so useless." The devil's really getting angry with this guy, and he's like, "I'm going to make you pay for this." And Jack's like, "Yeah, whatever. You're not impressing me whatsoever." He said, "Well, what would be impressive then?" Jack said, "Well, I don't know. I mean, a really powerful being could turn themselves into the coin that I could buy my drink for." The devil says, "Ha, fine," and turns himself into a coin. Jack reaches out, catches it midair, puts him in his pocket. Now, see, the thing about Jack is he's a nasty, nasty piece of work, but he's also very, very smart. And in his pocket, you see, he had a silver cross. And he put that coin in there, took another coin out of the other pocket, paid for the drink, and had a sat down and enjoyed his libation. Now, of course, the problem here is the devil can't change back, so he's stuck in the pocket. And Jack went on for a very, very long time because death couldn't touch him. The devil is in his pocket. And of course, heaven don't want anything to do with such a nasty creature. But time went on, and Jack was enjoying his immortality. And he was sitting in town one day, and he saw an old lady, and he saw her purse was slightly ajar. And of course, he has to go steal from the old lady, so he's kind of creeping along, and he's going to pick her purse. But what he didn't notice was a little street girl. And that street girl, she was poor, she had no food, and she learned to become a pickpocket because, it's the only way she could survive. And she did pick the pocket of the guy there that she saw noticed was stealing from the old lady, so it actually made her feel a little bit better. And she took that coin and ran off. Now, of course, immediately she went to go get some bread because she's very, very hungry. And as soon as she paid for that bread, of course, that coin turned back into the devil. Now, the devil is so absolutely outraged and pissed off that he just charges through, actually, diminishing and killing people as he's going by, ripping it through the town square. As he passes by Jack, he rips out his soul as he goes by, laughing. But of course, the devil had made a mistake because the devil is not what you think it is. He's not this evil fallen angel. He actually has a job to do. He is the guardian and protector of the underworld. He's employed by the big man up top, and he's not allowed to do that. And by taking the soul, what he did was he made sure that Jack's soul could never fall into hell. But the problem was, heaven didn't want him either. So today, we see occasionally Jack, because Jack is a spirit not unlike the Nephilim of the past that cannot leave Earth. He is stuck here in spirit form, and as the years and centuries have gone by, he's become more and more malignant. Eventually, actually, the devil felt a little sympathy for him, which is something you wouldn't expect. And the devil actually gave him a burning ember of coal, and he said, "Jack, take this to help guide yourself through the night. It will never go out, and you'll always have light for your path." And of course, Jack took and he put it inside a turnip. And of course, the American version, he put it inside a pumpkin. And therefore, thus, we get the jack o' lantern. And occasionally, you can see Jack. And that's a bad thing because he will get you. Because these days, he tends to look like this in our imaginations. This is the story of Stingy Jack. And this is where the idea of the jack o' lantern or jack of the lantern comes from. What do you think? No? I put everybody
I
to
like it.
sleep.
Yeah, that was
No, I
great.
like
That was
Interesting.
great,
I like
bro.
it.
Yeah, it was so. Yeah, Matt. Yeah.
Oh God, fine, fine. But it is interesting 'cause I kind of assume a lot of people know that story, but I don't know whether they do or not. But yes, Satan did get trolled, Joker. Yes, he did. That's Joshua. Um, yeah, and it's an interesting little story. I don't know exactly. I haven't went and studied the history of the story. I think it's probably British, although some might say that it's American. It could be, I suppose, because it does seem to be a colonial age type of story. But then again, in the story, the time that passes for Jack between where he tricks the devil and where he finally dies is usually quoted as being centuries. So that would put it further back, right? I don't know where the story started, but that's just one rendition. I've heard other versions too, where he tricks the devil up a tree and cuts a cross in the tree, keeping the devil in the tree, or what have you. There's different versions, but I like that one best. Well, thank you, Lady Celtic Moon. But anyway, the reason I want to tell a story today, and one that might be interesting, is that that's one of the greatest things about Halloween that I like is the storytelling. Now, when I was a kid, I used to sit around the campfires or hunting fires and stuff because I used to go hunting a lot with my uncles when I was a kid, um, and just listen to people tell stories. And I would even try to tell stories from time to time. And I'm kind of curious if you guys have any kind of tradition in your family or your extended community of doing such things. Anybody?
Yeah, actually, the kids and the wife and I, we watch old black and white horror movies on the
Yeah,
projector.
those are cool. That's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I used to watch Charlie
That's
Chaplin and the
very
Keystone Cops on the projector when I was a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Do they even make those anymore?
Yeah. Oh, dude. I mean, they're not the same. They're all digital these days,
Oh, yeah,
but
sure.
they're fantastic. Great little things.
It's
So
different and
we can
fun.
like
Yeah, I remember doing that. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, but you and I are about the same age. Eric, did you do that when you were a kid? Did your family have the projector, the old
Uh,
gray cast iron one?
yeah, we did. I think
Yeah.
that's actually in my garage along with the reel to reel.
Yeah, I think it was a thing in the 70s. It was a popular thing, yeah. But that was neat because they had a lot of those little reels you could buy, like all that old Chaplin and Keystones and Buster Keaton and all that kind of stuff you could get. They probably sell it at the Sears or something like that, I imagine. It probably was Sears, actually.
Sears, what's that?
Are they gone?
pretty
Pretty
much,
much.
yeah.
Wow. What about the J.C. Penney?
They're
Yeah,
still
pretty
around.
much. They're still around, but they're a lot diminished.
Oh, wow. How about the Kmart?
Oh, they got bought out by Sears, or Sears bought them?
And then
They
Sears
they
went
bought
under?
Sears.
Kmart
But
is still in
regardless-
Australia, but it's not the same company.
Oh, it's not.
No.
What's the difference?
It's not really much of a difference. It's a department store.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still have it everywhere. It's
Oh,
just not. It's not like it's not an American-owned company. It's just I don't know. They got the rights to the name or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe they bought it out.
They
'Cause I
might
had
not
heard
need them
that-
in Australia.
Yeah. Well, you guys over there are pretty particular about chains, though. Australia doesn't like chains. I know, like, you don't have McDonald's over there, right?
No, we don't have McDonald's.
Yeah, you're not
We
missing
have,
anything.
we
by
have
the way.
McDowell's.
Oh, you
Oh,
do?
I disagree.
Of course.
Of course, we got McDonald's. We got McDonald's. We got KFC. We got.
Oh, you do?
We don't have
I
Burger.
thought they banned, or maybe it was just certain areas of Australia banned it.
Huh?
I
There
remember
is
hearing a
very
story.
few places, Chester, you can go that for less than $10 you can buy a heart attack.
Yeah.
McDonald's does a great service to killing people. Great service.
Well, to be fair though, I do eat McDonald's every couple of months though. I do.
Yeah,
But
but it's
Taco Bell.
Japanese McDonald's. Like, it's probably healthier than
Yeah.
like going to Subway and ordering a tuna sub here because it's Japan.
Well, the
and I can
service is
just
certainly
imagine they make it with precision and just sublimely.
Oh, they do, and the service is great, and it's always hot, and there's never a mistake. They always have their shake machine working. Yeah, then it is more efficient, sure. But then again, I haven't been in the States in oof, 27 years. And when
Really?
I was in the States at that time, there was certainly less than desirable workers behind the counter.
Even
However, I've
Hawaii?
seen. Well, that's not America, though, dude.
Well, it's still a state.
I suppose. But in Hawaii, I would take the family to like a Burger King if I was going to do that. I've
Oh
never
God!
had to really go fast
Why do
food
you
much.
hate your family to eat Burger King? Oh, oh,
We don't eat fast food much. It's there's no need for it. I mean, if you're a young college student or something like that to eat it, consistently, I get it. I just didn't really do the.
I'll tell you. In all honesty, aside from like, there's a chain. It's chain. I say a chain. There's like 3 of them around here called Charlie's. It's a Greek restaurant called Charlie's,
Yep.
but they have everything. Aside from like places like that, for the money, a double quarter pounder is the best burger you can buy for the same price. From like all the big chains or whatever, because a Wendy's burger can be better, but it's more expensive. And randomly they'll just run out of beef. I don't know. That happened to me twice. I went to Wendy's and they were out of beef. I said, "What?
Well,
How does that happen?"
that's weird.
Did you say, "Where's the beef"?
I didn't, but I should have.
Yeah. There's another meme from the past, nostalgia. But Hawaii is, yeah, it's without question not America. But they do have a lot of food. I would say in general, the food in Hawaii is rather mediocre, unless you get into the local stuff. And you can't really go into a restaurant and buy local stuff per se, right?
Yeah.
But some of the local stuff's pretty good. But Hawaii's not the greatest food place, but however, there's a lot of the mediocre food. So therefore, there's really no need to go to a fast food place. I mean, there's so many little restaurants everywhere, right? Because it's a service industry state. They don't have anything else. They don't build anything. They don't do anything. Everything is service. So therefore, there's lots of that. There's lots of strip clubs, bars, restaurants, shopping centers, things like that. You know,
Yes.
for the strip clubs are for the Japanese tourists, by the way. Actually, one of the first jobs I
Alright.
had in Hawaii was working at the Crystal Palace. So, and
Interesting.
that's a high end place. Damn, that place is expensive, dude. And I was just a bouncer in there. I was just I started on the door and then went inside eventually. But yeah, that is high end, dude. They literally that's a place that has like crystal bottle service. Those
Return
Japanese.
of stripper story time.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, man, those Japanese businessmen drop cash when they come into Hawaii, dude. It's insane. I don't know why would you waste your money, 'cause especially it's just down the street is another strip club and one across the street, and there's one down around the corner. There's so many of them. The girls aren't necessarily better quality in this one than that one. I don't know, but the tourist trap, I think it's in the guides, is why the Japanese business guys go over there. But anyway, I don't know. My wife and I actually saw this thing the other day that it was kind of nostalgic for us. There was this person, local person that lived in the Big Island, I think, and they were just walking around Chinatown filming it and putting it on YouTube. Or was it YouTube? I think it was YouTube. And they were walking around that area that I controlled when I was working for the government there. And the shocking thing to us is nothing has changed at all in 20 years other than it's way dirtier. And that kind of pissed me off because I worked so hard to kick the bums out and to clean that place up. And 20 years on, it looks like a freaking pigsty, dude. I did. I busted
Yeah.
my ass, man, to clean that place up. So much so that because every year, every state will nominate and put forward 2 people in their state to get a presidential award. right? And I was one of those people in whatever year that was for the work I did in Chinatown. So I busted my ass hard over there, and it's not, and there's graffiti everywhere and stuff now. Oh my God, dude! I used to walk around Chinatown in Honolulu with a baseball bat over my shoulder, and I guarantee
Oh,
you it didn't.
Buford?
Well, dude, it didn't take long. A metal one though, not a cool one like he had. But that's probably where the idea came from. But I did tell you what, it didn't take long for those damn homeless to get up out of there.
We're walking tall, weren't you?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Hey, movies inspire us, don't they?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they used to. I don't know about anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But whatever, none of that matters. I am enjoying the art today, though. It's pretty cool. I don't know what Tank is doing, but it's properly inappropriate.
That's the best kind of inappropriate.
Yes,
The
yes,
proper
it is.
kind.
He's doing thing, I guess. Did you hear they were talking about rebooting that again?
I saw the newer one, the one from 2011. That's the prequel,
Yeah.
and that wasn't too terrible.
Well, if the only thing that's bad about it is the CG is god awful.
Oh yeah, no, it was cringe.
Yeah.
Cringe as all hell.
But otherwise, it wasn't bad. It was interesting. Yeah.
Rabbit genuinely blows me away. He is very talented.
He is. Yeah, they all are, dude. I mean, it's impressive lineup we got over here, and of course, I do love the fact that Amran is doing Lady D, as you should. We got ourselves a little bit of peanuts going on with Eric. Keenma is doing a Headless Horseman, which is epic. We have a little bit of Freddy going on over here with Rabbit, and of course, we have the thing with Tank. So all recognizable and all epic. It's neat.
He clearly has a head, and it's a pumpkin.
It's the Headless
I actually
Horseman.
thought Kimmy would have done Hellblazers after not being able to do it the other night.
Well, no, we should do that again. That's unfortunate that we didn't do that, but because I think that'll be fun. There's so many cool characters.
I
in
wanted
that,
to draw it, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of Hellblazer, actually has nothing to do with Hellblazer at all, but has something to do with Hell. That new Gunslinger Spawn came out.
Yeah,
and,
you better check it out.
Yeah, Booster. I think Booster read it. I read it. It's pretty good. McFarlane knows what he's doing.
He does.
He knows what he's doing.
He does. He does. This is true. I guess it's not Lady D. I guess technically it's just a witch, Amaran. I do apologize.
Is it Lady Double D?
Oh, it's Amaran, dude. Of course, it's double F. What are you talking about? Yeah, I thought it was Lady D there for a second.
Nope.
Amaran's like, listen, if they're not bigger than my head, I don't want nothing to do with them.
That's right. Now he's
where
a
he's
man
at.
that knows what he wants. That's true.
Yep.
That is true. But Booster has been really quiet. I'm sure he's sleeping at the keyboard, drooling all over it.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. You people are boring. Huh?
Oh, jeez.
He's so grumpy when he wakes up. He's such a grumpy boy.
So what would be not boring for you, young man?
If you lift.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, fine. So you really didn't like my story then? Oh, I get it. All right.
No, your story was fantastic, Chist. I was just impressed with it as you were.
Was I impressed with it?
You're always impressed with yourself. It's your default.
Is it? All right. Yeah, no, Booster is in a mood.
Lie to me.
Hmm?
I hate being awake and alive.
I know.
It annoys me.
I know.
Every morning I wake up.
Every morning I wake up.
Yep, that's exactly where my mind went.
I know. Right?
And then I'm alive again. It's incredibly inconvenient for me.
I know.
First you Booster and your smooth jazz references.
Yeah. Try not to confuse them. Well, you know what you need to do, Booster. You need to find ambition, and I think you have found some. You have a channel that's up. How's it going? How many videos have we dropped so far?
Oh, 20.
20. There you go. And I know he's got a lot more prepared.
Videos. I do. I have over 100 prepared. I have videos till April. I'm still making some, so I'm just gonna have daily videos for a while, and I ain't stopping. It's because you people tell me to. Just because you people tell me they're rubbish.
Oh, do they?
Well, they are. Yeah, but that's
Well,
Like the comic reviews.
it's a learning process, I would assume.
No, they're actually not bad. Especially considering he's never really done it before. Not really, especially not on his own. They're actually not bad at all. The most complaints he seems to get are his choice of co-hosts.
Why? Who
Yeah,
are you
but I can't
co-hosting with?
change my boys Shabby and Pickles.
What's wrong with them?
But I can't. They're young, so they have terrible opinions on comics sometimes.
Well, you could have just stopped with they're young and have terrible opinions, and I think everybody in here would have understood.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
But they're still my pals, and I still love them.
Yeah, no.
How is my son doing? I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Which one's your son?
Shabby. He's my
Shabby's
boy.
your son. I was not I was not told about this. Are you the real dad?
Tank has
Are you
like
the real
16 children. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That is too many, Tank. You need to
16
put
that he
somebody
knows about.
down. You
I
need
tried.
to put some of those under the pillow. Just yeah.
Oh, I tried, but my lawyer advised against it.
Yeah, no, they usually do.
They tend
Jeff's-
to.
Well,
Jeff-
there's a way to deal with that. You also put the lawyers under the pillow.
that's true. That's true. Jeff says no one but Chester is saying that your videos are garbage. There you go. You found me out.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's the one.
No, I
he's
say it
the
to him
one
on
guy
every single
creating-
video.
He's the one guy making alt accounts, disliking them.
Yeah, that's me.
Give me
yeah.
comments saying, Booster, you and I need to talk. You're rubbish. You have actual AIDS. You need to die.
Jeez.
I don't know. I thought it was very age appropriate, though. Your videos are very much set in the 20-something or Zoomer age group, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Now, me
Mhm,
personally, I'd much rather watch Mr. Carlson's laboratory, but that's just me.
You watch videos of people mowing the lawn, Chester. Don't you
I do.
fucking try with me,
Well,
boy.
Mr. Carlson's laboratory is really great. He teaches you how to all about electronics, and he repairs old radios and things like that. It's wonderful.
Oh, I hope he gets
To a ham
cancer.
radio, don't you, Chester?
Hey, now, licenses are important, sir. I built my first radio when I was 5 years old. Do you remember those little kits, guys? Or Eric and Tank? Do you remember?
Did you get it at Radio Shack?
You remember those little kits you could buy?
Listen, you old bastards. Do you remember the kits?
Well, no, those kits you get had like a board and had all the wires and bags, and you had to learn how to build a radio.
Those are for.
I actually do remember. I had some of those because my family owned a repair shop, so we had that shit just to fix stuff.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I had that. I had my little chemistry set. I mean, come on, Eric, you must have had the chemistry set, the little tin box
Nope.
with the microscope.
Okay, microscope, yes.
Yeah, that was fun, man. Go collect things from outside and look at them under the microscope. Yeah, much better than these video games that the kids play.
least we
I
didn't
enjoyed
have,
my
like,
Atari at that
actual,
time.
I had an Atari too. Yeah, well, that's true.
At least our toys today, 10 years ago, didn't have actual nuclear material in them.
Hey, now, it made me a big boy. Yeah,
That explains the elephantitis of the testicles, Chester.
yes,
that
maybe
explains it.
that's true.
That
you know.
explains why you're a cancerous growth.
Booster's all pissy today, dude. But
Dude,
You
Booster,
just
what
keep
the heck?
setting them up for me today. I don't
I
know what
know.
it's happening.
that's okay.
I'm
But
swinging, baby. I'm swinging like that guy at the end of Signs.
oh yeah,
Swing
that,
away.
movie
that great,
sucked.
super awesome movie, Signs.
Yeah. And then
Shyamalan.
water spills on the alien. He's like, "Oh God, how did I not prepare for this eventuality?"
Listen,
Yeah, right.
Mel Gibson's in it. It's automatically great. That's the rules.
He is good at it.
I'll make them.
That's a really shit rule. That's going to disappoint you a lot.
Nope. I just look at Mel and everything's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Jeff
I
says
just look at him and I smile.
that's true. Jeff says I guess it was the I am not Chester one. I'm not Chester 2, and I'm not Chester 3 usernames that made us all suspect that it was Chester behind the comments. Aw. Well, I guess I'm not very creative, Booster.
Not a very good troll.
It
He's persistent,
was
but not very
it was me
talented.
all
Yeah,
along.
yeah.
He's kind of like Booster when it comes to drawing. He's persistent, but the
Yeah,
talent is the problem.
the symmetry is always off. That's
I know
true.
what you're
Are
talking
you
about.
drawn today,
Wow.
dude? You should be drawn today.
Fuck! I suppose I have to draw now.
Yeah.
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 I am
Yeah.
not in the mood to be alive. Why am I gotta draw? Fuck.
I don't know, but all of my artist screens have just gone off. And why is
Put
that?
him back!
I have.
I mean, I haven't presto, so it's got to be your end.
Well, I'm checking, and everything looks fine. Everything's good on my
Did
side.
they
I have no
update
drops.
Discord so you can't watch
look.
multiple streams at once now? What's going on here?
I
It's
can
not
see
letting
them
me do
all
it.
on my Discord, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm doing
YouTube. They're all down on YouTube, so it's just I think it's just
Oh, here we go.
'cause
Oh, they added a little button you have to. Okay. Because you used to just be able to hit watch stream and it would load, but now on mine I have to hit this little eyeball button and now it'll
That's
load them
like
multiple
always
ones.
been a thing for me.
Huh.
Hmm.
Peculiar.
They are loading slowly, but they are loading. Yeah, I don't know what that is because everything on my end looks fine. There's no problems whatsoever.
Hawkins isn't loading for me either.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but YouTube. I'm sure it's something they did because YouTube. But that's okay. We'll just chat along here and wait and see if stuff come back up. It will eventually. It just kind of goes from these up and downs. I don't know if YouTube has this thing where they'll throttle streams here or there. I've always kind of wondered that because what manner of server farm must YouTube be using to have these literal billions of videos on? I mean, you know what I mean?
A very large one.
Yeah.
If I remember right, it's like acres and acres. This building that these servers are in, it's massive.
It must be. It must be.
Yeah.
Everything's back now, so that's good. Yeah. Now we also know that, of course, Google is the one that owns YouTube, and they do have those quantum computers. Maybe there's two. They have two of them, I think. So maybe that in itself can handle it. I don't really know. But it is insane. And I get that they want to make money and they want to make their investors happy and stuff like that. But one of the things that I think I'm curious what everybody else thinks, but I don't mind them saying, "Hey, we're not going to let you make money because we don't like your content." All right, that's fine. I have no trouble with that. I have a problem with them just trying to shut you down for political purposes. But I have no trouble with them saying, "Well, we're going to choose who we pay." I'm like, okay. I don't know. Am I wrong on that?
I wasn't
No.
listening. Fandora was showing me some tits.
Oh,
Yeah, these.
No, it's their business,
Yeah.
Chester. It's literally their business. So
Yeah.
if they
I
get to
don't-
dictate
yeah.
the rules.
I don't care about who they pay. That
Yeah.
that's up to them. But as far as the platform goes, I think they should be considered a public carrier, just like phones. And as
Yeah.
long as it doesn't violate the law, you should be able to post it.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
just
Agreed.
just put a rating system up, which I think they kind of already have. Just put a
Yep.
rating system up and let it go, and you choose who you want to sponsor and make money out of. Go right ahead. But I think you should just.
That's what I never understood about, and this is why I think it's BS. How do they not have the ability to just decide what videos? I know they do get ads and which ones don't,
Yeah.
because they'll complain that the advertisers are upset because their video is played on X video that has racism or Hitler speech or whatever, right?
Right.
Well, they just turn the ads off on that video.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I
what's the
know.
problem?
Yeah, because I know some people are getting upset about being demonetized and stuff like that. But I'm like, even if it is political, I kind of think that's their right to do. Right? It is their business, and
They control the money.
yeah, I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. But I do have a problem with the politic of it because I don't know. It kind of comes down to the promise of inception, right? Because YouTube was a place where you tube yourself and you get
Yes.
out there and you can speak and interact with the world.
You
It was
fucking
clever.
slag you.
Oh,
Clever,
Jesus
wasn't it?
Christ, Booster. He is on a tear today. But you know what I mean.
It was
You
clever.
fucking slut. You
No,
fucking
man,
cunt.
you give
I
me
heard that I did.
2013, 2014 YouTube any day, man. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
Because you could find anything. I mean, anything on there. Whatever you wanted to look up, research. You watch hours of content on it. Some of it literal, like actually professionally grade with great citations and stuff. And now you can't find half of it. It's just gone.
Yeah.
And that's a shame.
It is a shame. Because I really don't think the people over there understood. I still think they don't understand what they have. They
Oh, no,
want.
they know what they have.
I don't think so. I think they really want to be Netflix. They really want to be something other. But what they have is the greatest, video encyclopedia in man's history. Is what they have.
Yes.
And it's impressive. You can learn anything. I know Thundero loves to, joke about my banal YouTube watching, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm always about educating myself. And you
Yep.
can educate yourself on anything, dude. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
The entire education system could be replaced by YouTube
It could.
tomorrow if we
It
let
could.
it.
Yeah.
And all our teachers would be Indian.
And it kind of should be, but that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is a horror show, that's for sure. See how I did that?
It's true. No, I've said that for years, that within the next generation or so, maybe two, but probably the next one, that will pretty much be the way schools are operated. Will be some form of direct through the internet, because there's just the overhead of a building and all the security and everything. It's unnecessary now.
Yeah, no,
I understand the environment is good for kids, to have a place to socialize and stuff, but you can have that anyway.
Yeah.
You can still have everything else. You can still have sports. You can still have all of that, but you don't actually need classrooms.
Yeah,
They're
no.
just
And
not
they
necessary.
tested that here under the COVID with doing it from Zoom classes and stuff. And I think it's not a bad idea. You could do a tighter, shorter structure of classes, and then have your kid go out and join some local sponsored club, like a baseball club or
Yep.
arts and crafts club or whatever. Because I know I don't know what they do now, but when I was a kid, and I played in little league and Pop Warner and stuff like that. Your team is always sponsored by the local pizza shop or the Italian shop or the whatever,
Yes.
right? And that's how it was. Has it changed?
Oh, you can still find that stuff. There's still private leagues and things, with just clubs and whatever. But there's also, obviously, the school ones are huge now. Even like high school football.
Oh God,
It's always been a big deal, but
Yeah.
now it's a business. It's huge. It's big money in some of these places. Some of these schools, they draw so much money to their games that it's obscene. Like
it is.
it
is.
it's not even. There's even televised. There's high school games that are televised and stuff now. Like,
Oh wow.
that's how big of a deal it's become.
Yeah, no,
And-
it was that even back when I was young, dude. When I was down in Alabama, I was on the football team, and that team just happened to be like the state champion team. But
Yeah.
I was a third down middle linebacker, right? That's what I
Yeah.
was. But
Right.
then we moved back up north, and I was automatic king shit because the level of play was outrageously different, dude. I mean, I
Yeah.
was literally just a third down player, right?
It's like there's schools in Ohio that are like that too, in Texas, where they're on another level. They're basically college level. The high school
It's
is.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think it's probably actually a good thing, in a lot of ways, because the more we have accessible when it comes to that kind of stuff, like sports or whatever. Sports are very valuable, especially participating in them. Watching them, maybe not so much, but participating in them, definitely. If you're capable or inclined, you should definitely at least try it. There's 100 different sports out there. Go find one, right? There's got to be one you like to play.
Oh no, I definitely agree with the Japanese mentality on this aspect, and it seems like America is starting to disagree with this. But I think all children should be in sport. These kids are growing; they're getting bigger, and you need them to be active. You're building a body for life. Sport is a mandatory, I think. Tank, you had an opinion on that?
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Yeah,
I absolutely agree.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
no, because it also it develops good healthy habits for life.
it does. It
You
does.
know.
Yeah. Because even if you get fat later, you have that body that was built properly underneath of it, right?
Mhm.
Because these days you do see a lot of people that are just they're sloppy fat, other than husky fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's really not good for you, man. And I mean, if you're a kid and your parents weren't pushing that, I guess it's not your fault. I mean, it's your parents' responsibility, right? When
Mhm.
you're little. But you really, really need to put your kids in sport, even if they don't want to. They don't get an opinion. You
Mhm.
know, you
Well, I would at least give them an opinion of what to play.
oh, a
Like, there's
choice, sure.
so many sports out there. Some of them aren't even like they're just fun. Just play that then.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
just do
skating
something.
Yeah, something.
was my
Yeah,
sport of choice. Skateboarding.
yeah. Well,
I
there you go.
played
There you go.
I played baseball. I played football. I didn't play in high school because my high school didn't have a football team. But I played baseball, football when I was a kid, especially in elementary school. I had a nasty arm. I still do. Back in high school, I could throw like 85, 90 mile an hour. But I just never went out for anything. My uncle was actually going to play for the Reds AAA team. Like, he tried out and made the team when he was younger, but he was an idiot and got himself arrested, and they decided not to move forward with that. Uh,
That
but yeah,
sucks.
I think it's important for you to have something,
Yeah.
because, like you said, a lot of people are doughy now. Like, I was pretty heavy. I've lost 65 pounds now, but I was pretty heavy. But even still, I could still move because I had that athletic
Yeah.
base,
That's
right?
the
I could
point.
still move around and run and stuff. Not very far, but I could do it if I needed to.
You do
Now I
notice
don't.
that
I
Booster's being real quiet, right?
yes. Now I have
Huh?
no idea what I can pull off. I've been
What are
trying
you
to get
talking
Booster
about?
to start working out again because he
Oh,
was working out for a while back in the day, and
uh,
I think he'd like it more now, personally.
I've seen
oh, I'd
pictures of
love it.
Booster. He's not a doughy fat boy.
No, he's
Not a
not an
doughy fat
athletic.
boy.
Mm-mm.
No.
He's actually
He's
got
Nice.
pleasantly plump.
he's actually got great musculature. He could actually probably have a really impressive physique if he got in the gym and
Yeah.
worked on it.
Oh,
Yeah. Little
boy.
guys usually can.
Yeah.
He says little. We're Booster. We're average height for the world, but compared to this giant,
Most
This
people are little to
fucking
me.
guy.
That's true.
anyway,
Good.
let's talk about Halloween and how great Halloween can be. So when I was growing up, my family didn't really do Halloween. It wasn't like a religious reason or like a stance. It was just wasn't really popular in our house.
Hmm.
But since then, as I've gotten older and I got married to a woman who absolutely adores Halloween, um, I've really grown to appreciate the entire season, especially last year when I couldn't engage in any of it because everything was shut down,
Oh yeah.
and we didn't get to go like we go to like apple butter festivals, and we um go walk around and look at lights and stuff like
Sure.
Halloween decorations, stuff like that. We couldn't. There was none of that. Like, it just was not around. The festivals were all shut down. The parks, you couldn't even go in a lot of the parks and just walk around. So this year we've really been like making an effort with it, and it's just I didn't realize how much I missed it. It's a lot of fun.
It
It's
is,
just
man.
fun. It's just a good time.
It is. I was very, very fortunate as a kid that I was part of a gigantic family. I mean,
Yeah.
gigantic. Family get-togethers were like, 2 to 300 people.
Yeah.
And that is you can't substitute that. I know these days we all have small families, so do I. But that giant family is there's so much extra bonus you get from that. And what we used to do in the family was we would have Halloween and everyone would get
What?
together, and we'd have snacks and drinks and stuff. We would have pumpkin carving, which was a lot of fun, a little contest, but we'd also, because my grandparents' property is very large, they would and they have this row of trees that are old, and they create like this tunnel. type of feeling. They go all the way around the property. It's quite a long ride, and they literally do a hayride for all the kids and run us around the property, and uncles jumping out with chainsaws and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun, dude. No, it was fun, dude.
I know, but if you just
Wasn't
came in at
those
that
giant,
moment,
wasn't those big family get-togethers just to prevent inbreeding?
Maybe, yeah, sure.
just imagine if somebody had just opened the stream right when you said, "Yeah, my uncles were jumping out at me with chainsaws."
Well, they do.
What?
The
What just
the
happened?
the chain aspect wasn't moving. Of course, it's just the engine. But yeah, no, it's scary, right? But yeah, no, I obviously, we would do other things too, like trick or treating and things like that. But that
That's what
annual,
Alec Baldwin thought with his gun.
yeah, well, he's an idiot. But I'm assuming everyone here has been on a Halloween hayride.
Oh yeah.
No.
Really? That's too bad, dude.
What? I won't go anywhere near hay. I have hay fever and all sorts of allergies and stuff like that.
Oh,
No
well,
chance.
okay, that sucks. But I tell you, when you get a little bit older, up in like high school and stuff, and you go on a hayride with a girl, because girls are great. They get
Hay rides
scared.
aren't a thing in this country as well. I have to break that to you, but hay rides aren't a thing in England.
Really?
A hayride.
What is a thing in that country? I'm wondering.
Jesus.
Definitely not a hayride.
Booster doesn't have hayrides either. Amaran, you got
No, it's
hayrides
an
in
American
Australia?
thing.
In the country areas, yeah.
You ever been on one?
I think so, through school excursions. That's about it.
Yeah, hayrides are great, man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I've always liked corn mazes. Corn
Yeah,
mazes
those
a
are
good
cool,
time.
too.
Those are cool too, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing we don't have.
Well, do
Well, do you have corn?
Do you
I don't
have
think you have corn, do you?
I don't think they do. They do have it's precisely 78 varieties of apples, though.
Hey, apples are a
really?
good time.
Yeah, they are.
I like apples.
This is the apple state man you're talking to here, Chester, Ohio. We love our apples.
Oh, I know. Apples are good. And actually, if you can get into the different various random species that Britain does have, they are quite different. Do you like apples, Rabbit?
They're alright. It's not my favorite.
Huh.
Well, how do you like them?
There is a lot of variation, I suppose. You're right on that.
You call me lame with that.
Can
But
you,
there are.
maybe Rabbit can explain to me why Britain's food sucks?
Yeah,
Doesn't.
it does.
Oh, it does.
It does.
How
many times have you been here? That's fine.
I've been there twice, sir, and both times
It depends where
I
you
decided-
as well.
I decided to eat McDonald's instead because the food was just abysmal.
It depends
was
where
like,
you
nah.
where were you and what were you eating? Because there's a
London.
big difference between just visiting and London's a shithole anyway.
Yeah, well, back then it wasn't totally a shithole yet. This
No.
was 20 years ago.
No, I think it's always been a shithole. I've always hated cities, though. I don't like
London.
Dude, if you want to
Okay,
eat,
you're asking an Englishman. You're asking an Englishman what he thinks about another part of England. He's gonna say it's shit, other
Yeah.
than the place. he knows. He's
Cornwall's
gonna
my
say it's
place.
shit
I like
anyway.
Cornwall. I don't really like
There you go,
many
yeah.
places.
Well,
Dude,
the
London
outskirts
is
of
so
places.
bad that they've had to rebrand it. I mean, dude, even after the Romans left, they rebranded it. I mean, come on
Nobody
now.
hates the English more than other Englishmen.
that's true. That's true.
I don't know.
Well,
Americans.
I just don't like
like-
cities. I wouldn't like cities over there either. You know what I mean? I just don't like people. Crowds.
No,
of people.
fair enough. People
And
do
big
suck.
built-up
What do you
areas.
think-
I'm not-
The world
Mister,
is
do you
full
think,
of them too. Damn it.
You don't think the Irishmen dislike the English more than the English dislike the English?
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
they're
I
pretty
don't know. I've got
different,
plenty of Irish friends. They're
And
all
the
good.
Scottish. And the
And the
Scottish.
Scottish. Well,
Well,
they got
Scottish
good reason
friends
to
as
hate
well.
them, though.
Yeah.
Damn
Well,
It's
so does the
not a
Irish.
real thing. It's not a real thing.
Hashtag
People
Normans.
think they're the
Hashtag not even once.
Yes. Hashtag. Indeed. Indeed. Well,
Don't talk
Rabbit,
about your stereotype shit.
I have
Not
been.
being so
I have been
easily
to.
conquerable.
I have been to England, Rabbit. And
Yeah.
I remember I got off the plane, and
Good for
they
you.
took us over to a rather large live house in Manchester, and we set up all our gear, and we kind of did an initial talk. They took us back to a rather dingy hotel, to be fair. And I did all the gigs there, and then they took us down to I guess it's London, Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah, it's London. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. So it was 2 weeks, doing a bunch of shows in Manchester and doing a bunch of shows in Piccadilly Circus, and we were fed the whole time, of course, and it was dreadful. It was dreadful, dude. The food was like the worst I've ever had in my life.
I've never had. Well, I mean, obviously there's bad food everywhere, but I've never had any issues when I've gone out places. But I pick a
All right,
specific.
I know.
I mean,
Britain-
from my experience, I mean, I've never had American food, but it always looked far too fatty and greasy to me.
Oh, it
And
is.
people I know
Oh, it
who've gone
is,
over
yeah.
hate,
It is.
Yeah.
hate American food. It's you know what I mean. It's like a back.
But
and
at
forth
least
kind of-
Britain, at least I don't think you guys do. You don't eat snails.
But I have eaten snails. They are
Well, I
nice.
have too, but I don't recommend it. I don't know
I
why
enjoyed it. Garlic
France-
snails. It's quite nice.
exists. Let's
Do
start
you not
there.
like French food, dude? It's the only
Oh
place I've
my
ever eaten a
god!
horse
It's not
steak.
even food. It's bugs. It's a snail.
It is true.
Have you never had horse?
No,
And
God,
I'm
shut
not
up!
saying this, Rabbit.
Trigger is our friend, Rabbit.
Hey man, horse steaks are fucking amazing tasty. They
I'm
really
trying
are
to
good.
defend you, buddy, as a fellow Englishman. I've enjoyed an English breakfast.
God, English breakfast
You
are
do a
amazing.
decent breakfast. I'll give you that. A breakfast you seem to have somehow managed to make sense of, but everything else is a train wreck. It's
What
it's
I
a
don't
mess.
understand is why you have waffles. I think that's weird.
Oh God!
You have like
Now you're
waffles for breakfast. I don't understand.
you're not
that.
allowed in America ever, Rabbit. You stay the hell out.
Don't talk shit about waffles. What are you doing?
But you know what I mean. I don't hate waffles, but it doesn't seem like a breakfast food. Like it's not
No,
eggs or
waffles are
sausage
good
or bacon or
anytime.
something.
Anytime. Yeah, but to put a
Dessert, I don't get it.
But to
Potato
put-
waffles, that I understand.
to put a caveat on it though, Rabbit, I was playing with the
that was a
machine at the
thunderstorm.
time, and we were performing on stage every show with the surviving members of Pink Floyd. Right? So therefore, that is about as high end as you get in Britain. And the food
Do you
was
get high end?
rubbish.
What kind of things did you have? What kind of year was this? I mean, how many years ago was this?
2000 no,
So it
1991.
was like 1800s or something.
1991.
19.
I don't know. I mean, what did you eat? I can't help you. It's not
They-
my fault. Yeah,
They put out buffet tables
I
constantly.
hate that shit's always bad. Yeah, that's just shit food. Yeah, I'll admit that's shit food. I wouldn't say that's English food though. It's just places serve shit food, bars and those kind of places always do shit food.
And they had continental breakfasts with a bread that I could literally play hockey with.
I mean, fried bread, I'm assuming.
I don't know what it was. It was hard as shit and it was unedible.
Oh, then that's not what I would call English breakfast. I mean,
I'm just
and I'm
telling
sure
you my
you've had bad
experience.
food from other places. I mean, like I love Japanese food, but I've had some terrible Japanese food.
Oh well, yeah.
I've never had it
It's
in
possible.
actual Japan, but you know what I mean. There's
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
food
I
everywhere.
get that. Yeah.
And I
But
would,
anyway.
if I had my choice, I love Mexican food. That's one of my favorite types of food. But I've never actually had it in Mexico.
Well,
I've cooked authentic recipes and stuff.
that's
but
not the best place to have Mexican food. Actually, is Mexico.
Yeah, we all know the best Mexican foods in Los Angeles.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Especially if some German dude is making it. Those are awesome Mexican.
Now that's diversity.
Yeah, it is, baby.
That's the trouble. Like nowadays, all our like fast food and stuff places, other than like your local like curry places and stuff like that, or Chinese and stuff, it's all like Five Guys and shit now in our country. You can't get away from fucking barbecue
really?
grills and burgers and shit. It's annoying. I don't hate it, but it doesn't need to be all that it is. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's
Yeah.
gone nuts on all that stuff.
So I
It's not
wonder
even that good, I don't think.
I wonder if America's going that way too, because here in Japan, you have to actually search out a chain restaurant. You have to kind of Google it, because that's not what you get here. You get just people creating their own stores. Is America all chains now?
Mostly.
Huh.
Yeah, there's quite a few chains. I mean, you could find local places, but the chains are very prominent.
Are they good?
Sometimes.
So you eat in a lot?
Yeah, mostly.
What I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Do you have
Couple of
a
wines.
wife that's a good cook, or are you a good cook?
I'm an excellent cook.
Oh, awesome. Booster,
And
can
you've
you
got to
cook?
be a good cook.
I feel like you've asked me this multiple
I
questions, old
have,
man.
and,
The
and,
answer's
and it's
always been
funny
yes.
every time.
That I can cook. That's hilarious to you, is
Dude,
it?
you make cup of noodle.
No, I
Someone makes
don't.
cup noodles every now and then.
I don't. No, where you're getting this fake news from? Strange slander
Oh,
about
I get
me.
the fake news now, Thundero. Oh no.
Yeah. You're fake news. Oh, look who it is! It's the fake news. Let's see what you've got to say.
All right, guys. I'm going to go get some coffee. So Booster's in charge. I do apologize. He's grumpy today, but that's okay.
Ugh.
Just talk about me, Booster. Leave them alone.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Such an ego. He wants me to talk about him while he's gone. Ugh. Isn't that right, Billy boy? You doing okay? Huh? There's a big thunderstorm out today, thunder and lightning and what have you. So I got the cat
very, very
inside. to make me
frightening.
look- It is. It's quite frightening, no less. I'm actually pissing myself, pissing my dick hole, no less.
Huh.
Hey, buddy. Oh, he's scared.
Who are you
He's,
talking to?
little cat.
Especially after that last comment.
Do you have a cat?
It's my flatmate's cat, but yes, we have a cat here,
Okay.
buddy. He's currently in the laundry sink, just sitting here. For some reason, he likes to curl up in the laundry sink. Hey,
Sounds like a cat, yeah.
he's a weirdo. Oh yeah. I think he's just cozy in here.
Have you played
So
that
I
new,
haven't-
what's it? Sorry,
Hmm?
I was just going to ask you because you play games. I was wondering if you've played Back for Blood yet.
No, I haven't played that yet.
Played about 100 hours of that game already.
Have you?
Oh, there you
What do you
go.
think? Is it Left 4 Dead 3 then? Is that basically what it is? 'Cause that's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
it is. It's sort of like a reimagining of that, but it's a different idea. It's not a zombie virus. It's like an alien parasite
Okay.
that crash lands on Earth.
Yeah.
So, but
Just a bit
yeah,
curious.
it's basically the same game, but with a lot of progression, but more progression in it, more deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
You got
I'm
like a
assuming it's
cu-
still
you got to have-
4-player in it.
4 players co-op. Yeah, but it's a
Awesome.
bit weird because like you can't get any progression if you play solo, but you
Well,
can
that's
sort of
stupid.
play it. You can still play it solo and still get the progression if you
You play LAN.
if you start a game. It will search for other gamers, other players, but if it doesn't find it after a certain period, it'll just start the game anyway with you by yourself
Okay.
with bots. So and it still counts.
I
That's
quite
what
like
people are
playing stuff.
complaining about. That you can't play it single player. You don't get any progression, but you do.
Okay. Fair
It
enough.
does work.
Yeah, but
but-
can you play LAN? That's something I'm curious about. Cause a lot of games
You
don't
can
let you
set
now.
up private servers as long as you have at least 2
Do you
players.
have to be online to play it? That's what I'm asking. Can you play it LAN through your network without being online? I always wondered that.
No, I don't think so.
Why did he not let you do that anymore? Not that it matters, because I would be online. I'm just like, I think it's something that they seem to just not add into games anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Same
just,
with split screen.
it's not really
Yeah,
a
man.
thing anymore, is it? Like
Oh, couch game.
lugging your
Yeah.
computer to another place. Yeah, it's sort
I
of
know,
like
but I
not
mean,
a
I've
thing
got
anymore.
like my brother and stuff. I mean, I've still got a couple of games I play LAN, and my brother would not have to be online. Or like, for instance, well, I mean, I suppose it's different, but I mean, it's just something I feel like it should have. Like, yeah, like you said, split screen as well. That's another thing that it should be. I mean, some games still have it, but not as many as you used to. I used to love playing like Halo and stuff, like with my mates. It's great.
Halo.
GoldenEye, stuff like that.
shit ought to be called Galo. That was an old video.
I don't know it.
Got nothing to eat.
I'm glad that someone's played it, so it's worth buying. I might get it.
It's addictive.
Is
It
it
is pretty
worth-
addictive and fun to play, even when it's like
Is it worth
it's
getting at full price?
That's a good question. Yeah.
That's the
depends
question.
really. Just wait for a sale, I guess. Yeah, just wait for a sale. I got it
Probably be on
slightly
sale.
cheaper on one of those CD key sites where you can just like Green Man Gaming and
I never trust
CD
them.
Keys.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
they're,
think
they're
they're
legit.
dodgy.
They're legit. They are legit. They're allowed to do that. And you get the code
mean,
instantly.
I've had
It's
stuff
all
from Green Man
automated.
Gaming before. They've been alright, but
Oh, it is.
There's a place called cdkeys.com, and they used to send out scans of the code vouchers, but they don't do that anymore. It's all automated now.
okay.
Like,
What do you want, cat? Not letting you
Yeah,
out.
probably.
You're an idiot.
it's just a bit of a problem if you want a refund. Like if you want to like refund from like Steam or whatever, you can't really get it.
Yeah.
That's the only downside of it.
Oi!
I mean, I generally don't go for refunds because, well, normally I play a crack version of a game I'm not sure about first, and I'll buy it unless it's something that looks good. But that looked good to me. I loved Left 4 Dead. I played the hell out of Left 4 Dead.
Oh, you should like this one then. Like it is good.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it because I think my brother. I don't know if he can run it actually. I'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in it. I'm glad it's worth playing.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll update it because I mean, even Left. I mean, do they have like mods and workshop on it as well? Is that a thing?
No.
If they'll add it in later, because that was the good thing about Left 4 Dead, with all the new maps and stuff people would make. I don't know about this hat.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying my Freddy, but the hat's a bit off.
that ruins longevity of games a lot of the time, not having a good workshop.
Yeah.
So I hope they do add one, because one of the reasons why Left 4 Dead has been able to survive for so long is having good mod accessibility.
It's like Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's lasted forever.
And it's from the original creators of Left 4 Dead as well, so
Maybe they'll add. I mean, if it's from there, maybe they'll add in workshop later down the line. I mean,
yeah,
who
maybe,
knows?
yeah. There is like a season pass, and they're going to add even more content later.
And maybe they just want to make as much money first. Okay. We'll see.
Don't you fucking ignore me, cat. You piece of shit. I see you. What should I draw?
I don't know. What's your favorite horror or Halloween thing?
Do horror, man.
Your horror? What's wrong with you?
A lot.
That's not what I meant. No, I don't know. Or a horror version of your favorite character. I don't know. No idea. Draw Hellblazers. That's Halloweeny. You were interested in that, weren't you? I lost
What-
contact with half the people.
Shit, what did you say? I wasn't listening.
Doesn't matter. I said draw Hellblazers or something.
Oh yeah.
No, that's horror, isn't it? And you like that?
I thought we were doing Hellblazer another time.
We are.
Man,
I
this
don't
show
know.
sucks.
Just draw your booster character as a Cenobite. Problem solved.
I draw a booster.
I just saw like someone did like a sculpture of Baby Yoda as a Cenobite.
I saw that. That was cool.
What's a Cenobite?
Hellraiser,
Hellraiser.
like Pinhead and that kind of shit.
Yeah, the Pinhead character. Yeah, like a Pinhead style bloody Baby Yoda.
I see. They're very gross.
I only just watched the Hellraiser movies just recently for the first time.
What did you think? The first two are great. And, what did you think of the others? Well, you mean
They're quaint, like today's comparison. You know, they're very quaint for horror movies. Like
Yeah.
I bet, like back in the day, they would be terrifying to watch, but now it's like it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
they're
weird.
old. I mean, I
weird
still think the
stuff,
first
yeah.
one's really good, but I think that's just because the first one's got all the psychological kind of horror into it, whereas the second one's got all that crazy hell stuff, and then the third one's a bit shit. Weird. I mean, I love those because I grew up with them. Yeah, but I never thought them scary myself. I just thought the characters were really cool. I grew up on Nightmare on Elm Street from like 8 years old, so I've always been a horror fan.
It's just funny that Nightmare on Elm Street 3 was banned in Queensland.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, because of the
Pit scene?
the druggies death scene where she gets
when
like,
he pumps her full
yeah,
of
he-
drugs. And
he turns his hand glove into like syringes. And
syringes.
just
Yeah, I
scoops her
almost
up.
drew that. That was what I was going to draw. I should have done it.
I forgot you guys have like really weird anti-drug laws in media.
Yeah, it is bizarre. Like they just if there's one
Yeah.
little scene of like drug use, it's like banned.
God, well then you bet you don't get like English movies. Bet you didn't get Train Spotting, did you?
Oh yeah, that came
And
out.
that's
Yeah.
all about drug abuse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they got
that-
Train Spotting. It was edited down to 5 minutes.
Yeah. Cut out the baby crawling on the ceiling and all that shit.
No, the only reason was because of the premiere at the time. He was hardline against drugs. He was very
Right, I see.
hardline. So after he was gone, after corruption, yeah, they kind of
Things
relaxed
got
a
better.
bit. They relaxed the censorship laws in movies for drugs and that.
We've never had. I mean, the only movies we had banned were from what I know of when I was. I mean, not from my age. They banned Exorcist temporarily, but I think that got banned in a few places. Not quite sure why.
That's really funny.
It is
the
fucking
Exorcist,
hilarious.
right? It has that movie, your mother sucks cocks in hell. Right. Apparently, for its
Wow.
time, that was like a really shocking thing for a character.
Because
to say,
everyone
like,
used
a
to be
little
religious,
cock
didn't they? I suppose. I
back.
don't know.
Whoa! I can't believe you should say that. Whoa! You can't say that on video. Ban this. But now it's just like the line.
It is funny. There's a few funny things in that, like when she says "you'll die up there," points to them, then pisses on the floor. That always made me laugh. It's like, what the fuck is going on in this movie? So stupid.
It
if
sounds
you
like they were
remember
just trying to
that.
be shocking. It was shocking for.
Yeah,
its
yeah,
time,
yeah,
but now
definitely.
silly.
I think so.
It,
It's not that
just
good. There's a good,
silly now.
few good.
Yeah.
The crab thing, that was a good scene. She turns her head backwards and goes down the stairs. That's a good scene. I like that.
I like the sequel better. I don't mean Exorcist 2, I mean Repossessed.
Oh yeah, Repossessed is fucking amazing. But that's got the legend in it, hasn't it? There's no one better than Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, and it got Linda Blair too to reprise her role. It's the only true sequel
Yeah,
to
yeah,
The
it's true.
Exorcist.
Squeakquel, yes.
A fucking movie. I love that movie. Yeah, it's classic. Anything with Leslie Nielsen in there is amazing.
It is, especially Forbidden Planet.
Yeah, Forbidden Planet. I remember that he was in that.
I always forget he actually did acting before he did.
Right?
Yeah, he was a serious actor. Yeah.
Yeah. Until then he just came out Airplane and Police Squad and all that. It's like, yep, you're a fucking legend at comedy.
Oh, dude, yeah, and they never thought that and the reason why they got him for Airplane was because he was just renowned as this serious actor. He's not a comedian.
Same with Robert Stack. Like
Yep.
both him and Robert Stack, yeah, they were chosen specifically because of their classical training.
It's great stuff.
Yeah,
I might do it. I've never done I might do a portrait of Leslie Nielsen. I don't know. I'll pick a movie and do one. I haven't done a proper portrait in a long time.
We'd all love to see it, man. I love your art.
Dude. Doing okay on this one, actually. I haven't done anything for the last 8 days. This is the first time I've picked up a pen.
Yeah, I've been having a bit of burnout lately with drawing.
Ill. Super ill in bed. Much comatose. That's why I wasn't there last week when they, I think maybe if I'd have turned up, we could have had a show. It could have been me versus JD. That would have been fun.
That'd have been good. That would have been good quality show. Family friendly show.
I noticed when I came on today that he was posting on, he was looking forward to going on the Pro Edition. I was like, but there wasn't a show. What's he on about?
look, it's Hell Comics. It says hello from work, listening in. Miss you, chaps. I miss you more, you
Hey.
silly little bugger. Mwah.
Oh,
I think
hell
he'll
yeah.
come back again at some point.
Oh, kissy for the boys.
It's just looking sides.
It's a big homo kiss as well.
Mhm.
I mean, just anyway.
Got a little too excited about all that over there, mister.
Got a little hot and heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Do it
dirty
more,
little
Booster.
slut.
Give you some more kisses, Booster.
Yeah. A little few more kisses for the boys. Holy shit, there's lightning. Pardon me.
See? Told you it was very, very frightening. Song called it.
Yeah. That's what it knew all along, even. Man. What are we doing for the show again? This is why we need Chis to fill in dead air, because he doesn't shut the fuck up. He's good at it.
We're doing Halloweeny type stuff, like scary things that go bump in the night, things that give you nightmares or gas.
Sorry. Are you guys spooked at all? Is this a spooky show for you all?
Yeah, no, dude, I turn on CNN and I'm horrified.
Oh, you slut.
But then again, I think that was their game the whole time.
Always trying to spook you, aren't they?
Yeah, that way I buy their corporate sponsors' products. I mean, if I'm not scared, how am I going to buy their corporate sponsors' products? I have to be motivated.
How do you know they're going to work? Like, unless you're terrified.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It only makes sense, really.
It really does.
Ugh.
I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Just
Neither do I.
fair disclaimer.
okay.
I think Cronenberg had no idea what he was doing, and that's why he came up with such awesome, grotesque monstrosities.
Joker Hughes said, did anyone draw a big worm? Ah! A big worm! Drawing the show today. I feel inspired.
Wasn't that yesterday on the other show? June?
Dune. What? I thought it was Dune, not June.
June.
Is it June? Because I keep hearing people saying June, and now I feel like I'm being gaslighted.
Yeah, I always pronounce it June. I don't know why, I just do.
But that's a
Closed
month
Dune.
of
I
the
don't-
J, you silly fool. It's a Dune. You
Okay.
fool. You come to me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, man. I'm just an angry person.
So am I. That's what we
There
got
you
in
go.
common, really. I
Yeah.
don't show it, but yeah, I can be very angry about things.
You have an angry side?
Yeah, oh
show,
yeah.
Show it to me.
No.
No. Oh, mate, whip it out, will you? Just for
Yeah, I'll
just
whip it
for a
out when you
fucking
least
giggle.
suspect it. Don't worry.
Go on, gives it a go, will you? You fucking slut. You fucking slag. Give it I'm sorry, Rabbit, that I trash our people. I know. This is why I was kicked out of England.
You were kicked out.
I was kicked out. They heard me do that voice. No, oi, 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 oi! You can't be doing that. You can't do that, my son. Yeah. Oh, fuck off, cunt.
What part of England you were from?
Cumbria.
When did you leave?
I was 4.
Oh, okay. Do you have any memories of England?
Nope.
I see. Yeah. Sorry it took so
Cold,
long.
the
I was a little
unrelenting.
busy.
There's we have some photos of me in England with the iconic grey sky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And everything is still black and white over there. Yeah.
Although to be fair though, when I was there, it was mainly sunny though.
It's quite sunny very
That's
often.
because
Yeah.
it
This
came
summer
with you,
was amazing.
Chester.
That's probably true. It did come
You
with
brought
me.
the sun with
I
you.
did. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably true. Yeah.
Because you're just so fucking amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's the great thing about narcissism, Booster. Yeah. Yeah. You know what irritates me though is these fake ass narcissists on Twitter.
Oh, yes.
They think they're such badasses, but all they actually do is
Yeah.
care about other people's opinion. I mean, real narcissists could give a shit, right? Because my opinion
Exactly.
is only one that matters. So
There
they
you
can't even
go.
do that right, Booster.
That's yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I
You're
feel
so
validated.
good, darling. You're doing it so well, darling.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking a look here at the art, and of course, Armoron stuff is always beautiful and sexy. I'm looking here at Eric's, and dude, have you been working around with effects?
No, I just sometimes I use them more than others.
Oh, I see. Because I like the Great Pumpkin here. Old Linus, boy, he's having a bad day.
That's what he gets for believing in a great fucking pumpkin.
That's true. That is fair.
What an idiot. What an asshole.
I wonder, do people still watch those great classics like Peanuts and stuff?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't come on anymore.
Nah.
That's too bad.
We own them, so yeah. No, they're mandatory around this house.
And they should be. I mean, they're really wholesome, and they're what children entertainment should be. Not
Classic.
yeah, they're classic. Not this nonsense the kids get today.
Like High Guardian Spice.
Did that
actually
come out finally? Did that finally
It
come
is.
out?
did.
It's out. It's officially out.
Even the ones who were looking forward to it and were like, hating on the people who were hating it are saying it's shit. It's garbage.
Well, we knew it would be. They just, they're so desperate. I'm curious what you guys are talking about when I was gone, though, because Jeff says that any kiss from Booster automatically comes with tongue included.
Yes.
I gave Hell Comics a kiss because we miss him.
Oh, okay. All right.
I gave him a big smoocheroo, even no less.
Yeah, he is working, though. We get that, dude. Yeah, we miss you too, Alan.
No excuse.
Well, work comes first, dude. Work and family is always first.
No.
Yeah, if you're gay.
Okay, fine. Kima has been really, really quiet. But this is an interesting picture. What are you referencing in this, or is this just straight out of your imagination, Kima?
I'm just going. I'm just autopilot.
okay.
I'm just so sleepy.
Okay. It's an interesting take on the Headless Horseman. I like the horse. It's interesting horse. It's a glam horse. Beautiful hair. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Alan says PBS is playing them in California. Oh, that's cool. At least California, you can at least get that.
Holy moly! I mean, California actually did something right.
Well, PBS did.
Huh?
So let's not get carried away.
Wait, didn't Apple buy the rights to the?
Did they?
I think to the shows, yeah.
Oh wow.
They
Well,
draw Christopher Walken.
Yeah, you should do Christopher Walken. That would be a perfect choice. Once again, just to reiterate, keep in mind that as usual, we're doing a draw along, and we hope you guys are doing that as well. Halloween's the theme. Just go when you're done, take it over to Twitter and put in hashtag DNQFE, hashtag DNQFE, and we'll take a look at that at the end of the show. But everything's owned by someone else now. It's just the way it is. And I know over here, like in Japan and other places as well, the the licensing of stuff is constantly seen. So I see Peanuts, particularly Snoopy, and Woodstock on everything. Everything.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's usually the girls, to be fair. But like even things like pencil cases, because for Japanese kids, school kids, their pencil cases are very important to them, and it's a
Really?
yeah, it's kind of like a one of the limited forms of expression they have, right? Because they wear uniforms and such. But they go all out on pencil cases here, and a lot of girls got like little Snoopy or Woodstock or Peanuts pencil cases. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, is that boring to you that children care about studying, Booster? How stupid are they, huh?
I was doing a Christopher Walken impression.
Oh, I see. You're just warming up
Because
for
I drawing Christopher Walken.
your drawing.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry, Chester. Did you just assume that I was being sarcastic towards you?
I just thought you were being a dick.
See, I flipped it, see?
I see. Good on you.
I flipped it on you. Because you're a dick after all.
Jesus, Rabbit, that is spot on. Thundero, have you seen this? We lost Thundero. What did you do, Booster?
Huh? I gave someone else kisses. He got really jealous. and
Oh well,
laughed.
that makes sense then. I get it. I get it. But damn, Rabbit,
Wow.
that's pretty good, Christopher Walken. Actually, it's not bad. But it has a little
I
bit of
mean,
that
I know it's
broken
perfect.
Owen Wilson nose guy in it. A little bit.
Wow.
You gotta cut that out and
Yes.
go more Walken.
It's a little bit less wow and a bit more wow.
Yes, that's it. No, there you go. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Needs
You
more
got it.
cowbell.
It definitely needs more cowbell, man.
Needs more cowbell.
Christopher Walken is the man.
Get out of here.
Get a fever.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen him do actually was
Yeah.
no, there was really mega cool thing, dude. There's this guy, I don't know who he is, but there's this guy on the YouTubes,
Guys.
and he's really good at doing impressions, kind of like Booster is. And he was doing these walk-in playthroughs, and he was just talking and acting like Christopher Walken. They're hilarious if you haven't seen them. And he's just playing video games, and as if Christopher Walken was doing. He's done Peter Griffin and stuff too. But Christopher Walken heard about it, and he got involved with it. And there's actually videos of Christopher Walken playing video games in his living room, bitching immensely at the difficulties he's having with it. It's brilliant shit, dude. The fact that he's one of those dudes that can laugh at himself, no problem. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool, man. That guy does a really good Morgan Freeman too. Who is that guy, Booster? You must know.
I have no idea.
Well, you've heard
All
of
I
him,
know
though.
is know of him.
Mm.
All I know is I can't do a Morgan Freeman. That's a hard one.
He's really good, dude. It's really impressive. My son and I used to laugh at those all the time, but I just thought it was cool that Christopher had the coolness to get in there and make himself a little bit comedic in the setting. It was funny.
This fucking thing I've drawn. I don't know if anyone's gonna get it.
That's all right.
Or why I've added Christopher Walken to it.
Well, you can always add Christopher Walken. That's always a plus. I am curious, Tank, that this is a horrific thing. I get it, but why is he so sad?
Because he misses his puppy.
He does. He looks like he misses puppy. I just fed my puppy, actually. He's
What?
I always do the same thing. I give him kind of a base of this. My wife goes and buys like I don't know why, but she goes buys this like expensive, specific old man schnauzer dry food, right? Right, like Science Diet or something
Right.
like that. So I put a base of that, and then I'll put some offal on top of it, like livers or hearts or something like that. And and then on top of that, I will sprinkle a little bit of dried chicken jerky with flakes, which he likes. So that's what I feed my dog. What do you feed your dog?
I feed my
Food?
dog to alligators.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm assuming everyone who has a dog these days pampers them. No?
To a degree. To a
just-
degree.
Yeah, no. He eats well. It is healthy though. He's not a fat dog at all. He's getting close though. He's really old. Unfortunately. Yeah, his back legs are having troubles.
I've done it. I've finished my masterpiece.
Oh God. Okay.
Hey, you don't. Oh God, you wanted me to draw.
I did. I'm coming. Okay, go ahead and pop it up.
Here we are.
See.
All right, this is in celebration of the recent Dune movie to have come out.
Okay. Walk without rhythm. It won't attract the worm. Well, you're asking a lot of Christopher Walken to not walk with rhythm. I mean, the man has got rhythm up the wazoo, dude. He's amazing.
Mhm.
Would Natalie
Have
Wood
you-
agreed with that?
Who gives a shit what Natalie Wood thinks?
He killed her along with what's his name?
As he should.
Ooh.
As he should. Yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Yeah.
Wow, I dumped this bitch's body in a lake. Allegedly. I want to have slander in the show.
Oh no. Natalie Wood, which one is that anyway?
Actress?
Yeah, but
Yeah, the
what
one
give
who
me some.
Robert Wagner killed.
Oh, well, yeah, well, why is Walken getting blamed for that? Wagner did that.
I don't know.
We're both on the boat with her.
Oh, were they? Oh, sneaky. Sneaky.
Mm.
I've lost one
Anyway.
of my artists. Who did I lose?
You lost a keen mode, it seems. Yes.
Oh, Kima. Yeah. Yeah, I did lose.
Went to
Kima.
sleep.
That's
Up and outta here.
unfortunate. Her thing was pretty cool. But that's okay.
Anyway, this is a reference to Weapons of Choice by Fatboy Slim.
Oh,
I was gonna
dude,
say,
yes.
Because, yeah, like I said, Dune was out yesterday, and so I got a big worm.
Yeah.
And Weapons of Choice, Christopher Walken dances in that video.
He does.
And one of the lines is, "Walk without rhythm. It won't attract the worm."
That's
Which I
right.
think is also a line from Dune, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah. So there you go. It all comes full circle. So I got Christopher Walken. He's been a sneaky boy. The worm has no idea where he is. Where's Christopher Walken? I don't know. Where'd he go? He's practically invisible.
Practically. Yeah.
I
don't
like to
know.
think I captured Christopher Walken's features perfectly, but that's just me.
Well, if you hadn't told me it was Christopher Walken, I wouldn't know. I would probably guess
You'd
Jim
know
Carrey.
immediately. It's
Yeah.
definitely Christopher Walken
Carrey.
as a spinning image.
Eh,
Art's incredible. I know.
uh,
You don't need to tell me, Chester. It's
okay,
alright. I
fine,
know
fine.
my art's spectacular, darling.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's
You
good.
son of a bitch. I love it.
Well, Amron is starting to put effects on the boobies, which is always good when he gets to that stage.
Mhm.
Do you do effects as well, Tank?
Sometimes.
That's the nice thing about
It all
digital, isn't
depends.
it? You can do
Yeah.
that much easier, yeah. I actually like Eric's effects a lot today, man. It's really cool with the fire and the great pumpkin there. And Linus is swearing. How dare you, sir? Linus doesn't swear. He's a perfect little boy. No? Everyone's gone quiet. Oh, well.
Yep. Nope.
Thundero
know.
fell asleep. So how you doing, Tank? It's been a while. What you been up
Asleep?
to, man?
It's been too long. I'm doing great, man. I've
What
just
happened?
been working. Work.
Works good.
That's what
Works
I do.
good. So how old's the youngest now?
The youngest is 4.5.
Aw. Such a great age.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. They are a lot of fun at that age when they're behaving.
Oh, well, it's okay. Even when they misbehave, it's cute. At
It-
that
it
age.
is.
Yeah.
But you can't let them know.
No, that's the
You can't
problem,
let them
isn't it?
know that it's adorable.
Yeah, I know. That's a problem. Yeah. Always having to not smirk or laugh when you're being stern.
Yeah. Especially when it's something where they were just trying to be, innovative.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's true. That is true. But we got to do what we got to do. Parents' responsibility. But Yeah, no, yeah, raising kids is fun. I enjoy quite a bit. It seems there's a good chunk of people that stress a lot about it, which I don't get. I mean, it's work for sure, but it's not really like it's hard work. It's just
Yeah, no, it's
focus is all.
you just need to be like, dedicated and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, just do your job. It's not that big a deal. They're actually quite a bit of fun. You know what?
Yep.
I'm not sure how you go about it. I think all parents are different, but what I used to do when we go to bed, because I always work at night, but going to
Mhm.
put the kids to bed in Japan, they do things different we do in the West. The entire family will sleep in one room on the tatami on futon, right? So
Right.
you have all these futons across the room, and everyone's in the same room. So I go in there, and of course, you get the pony rides and stuff, which kids like. But I used to tell little stories to them to put them to bed. I created this character called Fudgefoot. He's a little elementary school bear who is
Okay.
brown with a dark brown. One of his feet is really dark brown. And I just create all these little stories and just make them laugh and stuff like that. I used to do that. Some people read a lot of books. I have read books to them, but mainly I would just make stories for them. Well, what do you do for little ones?
For the little ones, we'll either sit down, we'll watch something, or we'll do a story or read a book.
Yeah.
Something usually involving story time, whether watched or read.
Yeah, a lot of people do like that. Yeah. And like I said, I have read some books to them, but mainly I just kind of make them up. But that's fun. That's a fun thing, dude. I used to enjoy that quite a bit. We got any other parents in here?
You kidding me?
Well, I know. Do you have children, Amara?
No, of course not.
No.
We've been through this before, but
Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked offhand. I think it was just Eric, Tank, and I. But
Chased Keen off while I
Ah.
was gone.
I
I
know
have
Booster did that.
5. I've been 8
Booster.
grandchildren.
5 kids, and yes, I know you got a bunch. Tank's got a bunch. I've only got 2 kids. I don't have any grandchildren yet. But it'll come.
Tell them to get to work on it.
Well,
Nag 'em.
when I ask the daughter, how's the dating going? Anybody? She says I'm sexist for asking the question. So okay, but she's not so serious about it. My son, honestly, he's in his master classes right now. He doesn't need to be marrying anything. He's busy. So I don't know if he's going to when he finishes, if he's going to go for his doctorate or not. I'm not sure what he's going to do, but obviously he won't get married and have kids until he's done with that. He has a girl, long-term girl. He's been with her several years now. I'm kind of assuming they'll end up getting married, but I don't know.
He's getting some at least, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the boy's always got some. Actually, one of the best conversations I ever had was sitting down and explaining how to deal with the female correctly and in a gentlemanly way. And it seems to stuck too. So I'm pretty happy about that. Because he's one of those kids that everybody wants to be around him type, which is a real pain in the ass. No, it's bad. It's not a good thing, dude. Everyone wanting to do stuff for you, it's not a good thing at all. So I've kind of been strict with him in regards to that, and it seems to be okay now. So, but yeah, so I don't know when I'll have kids. Booster, when are you going to have kids?
I don't want them.
What do you mean you don't want them? Why wouldn't you want them?
Why would I want them? See, why do you always ask questions like the answer is the question is the answer?
Because it's the obvious.
makes no sense
It's the
to me.
obvious answer is yes.
To you.
No, not really.
Yeah, I'm
See,
not bothered.
But it's,
see, here's
no,
the
no,
thing.
see, not really. See, I really don't care what you're going to say.
I know you don't.
That's the thing.
But for others that might care, life is a series of stages, and if you fail to miss some of those stages, well, you've not completed the journey, have you?
What the fuck are you on about, old man?
That's
Yeah,
your
no, well, you're on
thing.
about either. I'm not that bothered about kids either, man.
You
Doesn't
put
bother me.
arbitrary importance on fucking nothing.
No, actually, I haven't.
No, actually, you do. It's
No.
insufferable. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are you the last
And
Busby?
it's why we don't get viewers anymore.
No, I'm not. No, I have a brother and a sister. No Booster. No.
Uh-huh.
In much funnier news, apparently Kate Beckinsale has said that her very high IQ is why she is a handicap in Hollywood.
Probably true. Probably true. You know.
That statement checks out.
Yeah.
They don't like smart people in Hollywood.
No, they don't. Yeah, and she is a mega hottie, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that the one, your cousin? No.
No, shut up. Alan says California moms, Chardonnay kids. Oof. Wow. James says nice platitude. Well, thank you. I still can't get Thunder. I still can't get over Rabbit's Freddy, man. Jesus, it's spot on, dude. Look at it.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
I think he cheated. So I'm
That's
calling
what
him
Mike
out.
always says.
Cheating
He's
is
good at that.
Digital is cheating.
In art, there is no cheating. There is only the final product.
True.
Maybe next time I'll do it traditionally instead. Just do a portrait traditionally. I mean, I can do. I'm tired still not 100% well, so.
I don't know why. Digital's fine. Do digital. It's
No,
easier.
digital is fine. I'd find it easier to do traditional still, but it's quicker to do digital because if you go wrong, it's easy to correct the mistake or tweak something. Whereas traditional, you have to fuck around a lot more.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, Mike. I've noticed with Mike, he doesn't like people who are actually really good.
He's always really cool with me. I think he just likes taking the piss. And
Maybe.
I always put something in the drawer along. It's like, nope, he didn't do that in 2 hours. I mean, he knows I can. So.
Curious
We'll see.
to
I honestly think.
No, go ahead.
That's cool. I'd finished.
Curious 2A says Kate Beckinsale rubs baby foreskin lotion on her face. Probably. I haven't seen her recently. Is she still looking good? I mean, she's getting a little older. She might have lost it. But
I think so.
yeah. But I mean, that was a stunningly beautiful lady. Did you guys enjoy the Underworld series?
Oh
It
yeah.
was all right. I like the first movie.
First one, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
goes off the rails.
They were
after
just
the
mindless action, weren't they?
sequels.
They weren't anything special.
Yeah, nothing serious. Just some good old fun. Yeah.
I was disappointed because I was expecting some like decent werewolf and vampire movie, and it just never happened.
Well, yeah, but it was just fun though. It wasn't cringy as hell like Twilight, right?
No, I mean it was a little bit. I thought, but yeah, okay,
well, how so?
it's okay. I don't know. I just thought it was very cheesy. The whole thing of it, I guess, when it came. I mean, I haven't watched them since they first came out, so maybe I'm misremembering it.
I see.
I just thought they were super cheesy.
They are cheesy. But is cheese the same as cringe though?
I don't really understand
Depends how old the cheese is.
Yeah,
That's fair. That is fair.
I don't really get the whole.
But well, it
I don't understand what people say half the time.
well, they are cheesy. They definitely have plenty of camp. It's just intended to be fun. There's no further intention about it. It's just let's have some fun making a movie. Whereas Twilight is just cringe, mega cringe level. So
I didn't even watch them.
I watched 2, I think. But I don't know why though. Can someone help me out? What is it about Twilight that's really cringy, but Underworld is not? What is that?
Twilight's made for
Vampires
little
don't
girls.
sparkle.
Yeah, one's made for women. That's the thing. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's true. Underworld is definitely Kate Beckinsale. I mean, phew. Yeah, that's maybe that's it.
Well, I was definitely made for teen girls. I mean, the books were, weren't they? Isn't that what they were about? Like Twilight's like the Harry Potter for vampires.
It's some Kate Beckinsale. She makes everything better.
She
In
does.
Pearl Harbor.
Oof. Was she in that?
I don't remember
Yep.
Pearl Harbor. That one.
Oh wow.
Damon was in it, wasn't he? Or am I thinking of a different movie?
I had Ben Affleck and
Ben Affleck.
Hartnett.
A long time
Whatever
since
happened to him,
then,
eh?
It was okay, I guess.
Charlotte. He was in. No, he was in. What was he in?
3 Days a Night.
He was in. It was well. He was in
That was a good movie.
a freaking TV show, that horror TV show as well. That was really good.
Which one?
It was called the one about the stupid little comics, the little short story horror short stories. What are they fucking called? Old school little short
Penny
horror
Dreadful?
stories. Yeah, that's it. Penny Dreadful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It-
Yeah, I didn't mind that.
That was really good.
That was
I
interesting.
quite enjoyed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like
And,
Timothy Dalton as well. I mean, he was cool in it.
yeah, and it had that girl that's become very popular, the skinny, scrawny black hair girl. What's her name?
The one that played Miss Vanessa Ives in it, the main girl.
Yeah,
main woman.
yeah.
She's like originally a supermodel or something. I think French supermodel.
Maybe I can see
No,
that. I
her
mean,
actual
she's
name. No,
she's
well, she
rail
is,
thin,
but I don't remember her name.
but they seem to like her. She shows up quite a bit recently.
She's good in that. I
She
thought
is.
she played a very convincing possessed person and all that kind of crap. Yeah, I really understand. That's the kind of stuff I like. Though, then it's taking that kind of like old school horror, but like doing something different with it.
Yeah, no, it was cool. And of course, Britain, I don't know if it's just the BBC, but Britain is really good at doing those period pieces, right? You guys,
But yeah, they do
you're
some
really
good
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's
But
not my kind of thing most of the time, but
well, one of the
do
things I
some.
really enjoyed about it was the portrayal of Dorian Gray. That
Yeah.
was perfect. That was perfect, as it should be,
I mean, England do a lot of good horror. I mean, obviously Hammer horror, but
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
God, yeah.
American Werewolf in London. That movie's fucking amazing.
I just rewatched
Dog
American
Soldiers.
Dog Soldiers is the werewolf movie, dude. That is
It's
a
so
badass
good,
movie,
yeah.
But I just rewatched just last night American Werewolf in Paris, which is the reboot, right? And
Well, it was the sequel technically, I think.
well, yeah, but come on,
Well, yeah, I know.
but the thing I have to say about it, because the American Werewolf in London is classic, right? And the Paris one didn't get
Amanda's,
as
isn't it?
well, it didn't get as many accolades, right? But I have to say, one thing they did really, really well in that movie, I laughed out loud twice. It's got a couple of really funny scenes, and that was made in 1997, and it really feels like it was made in the 80s. They did a great job of emulating that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
haven't seen that in
better.
a long time.
It was better on the second watching, dude. It definitely
Yeah.
was.
I have to give it a watch at some point. I like the old like the Howling's probably one of my favorites.
Oh
I mean,
my
Dog
God,
Soldier's
yeah.
definitely my favorite, but the Howling's amazing.
It is.
First one.
Now, if they
They
could
do very.
if they could remake that and stick to the story and not put in their own opinions and just update the graphics, that
Yeah.
would be cool, dude. You know what they don't do, and I'm kind of curious why they don't. Why don't they take some of these old movies and just take the special effects and update them and make them better and just add it in? Why don't they do that?
I don't know. I think it would ruin the charm of some of them. I think
Some of them, but not
Remember
all
when
of
the
them.
when Star Wars was special editionized.
Lucas did that, yeah.
that was
Yeah, but do you hate
Yeah.
the special
terrible.
editions though?
Yes,
Oh,
Mhm.
passion. Fucking awful.
It was neat to see it in pristine condition,
yeah, I didn't mind them that much.
But just like he could have laid off the actually changing the effects. It just, I guess,
Just the effects changing.
how
the
many special
story
there was
as
like the
well.
special edition with like that came out around 2000ish, before 2000, and then there was the other one which was like it was the
Yeah, I
other
remember there
special
was
edition where it was just like
There was a
enhanced.
silver box set, wasn't there? And then a gold box set, and they were like slightly.
There was another one before that, which was like it just restoration. It was just a straight up restoration. There was no special effects added.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm not against it, particularly if you still have the original available. You're just
But they
doing,
tried to get rid of the original, didn't they? Originally.
well, George
No.
did. But yeah, no. If you're just saying, well, here is an FX updated version of it, you still have the original. I would be. There's a few movies I'd like to see that done to. I think that would be better than rebooting it. right? And it'd be cheaper for them too. Because I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
noticed, there's several movies they've dropped in the movie theaters recently, again, right? One of them being who's that? Who's that guy? I think his name's Charlie Hunnam from the Sons of Anarchy. I think his name's Charlie. Well,
That's
anyway,
his name.
he did a King Arthur movie, which actually was a pretty good movie, but because of the way they did press or whatever, it bombed like hell. It shouldn't have. And they just re-released it. You can go to the theater and see that right now or soon.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I see. I don't mind that. You
What's
know,
it called?
I don't know, some King Arthur thing, but it's a fine movie. There's nothing wrong with it. It didn't deserve to bomb as bad as, and it bombed really bad. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of think I would like to see some of that stuff. It would be cheaper for them. They can make money off of something they've already made money on, and it would be interesting. But they don't seem interested. Jeff says that Howl rivals Dog Soldiers. Now you talk about Howling, or is there a movie called Howl? I don't know.
I'm not sure actually. That's weird.
Yeah, because if
There's
there's
a movie
a
called Howl, and I've not seen it. I'll need to see it.
yes, me too. Because if it rivals Dog Soldiers, Jesus, dude. Because that movie is badass, man.
It's
What
also
you gonna
one
say?
of the most British films ever.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's
Yeah,
really good.
They. Oh yeah, no, I know. It's just that the characters are great in it. But Sean Pertwee's awesome anyway. I suppose he's cool in it.
No, there's
He's
a
always
movie
cool, isn't he?
2010 called Howl.
Oh, I'll have to have a look at that then.
Huh. It's got a 63 Metacritic.
Because it's not that Ginger Snaps. I never understood why
No,
people
this
like
is
that.
about some poet. This can't be what he's talking about. Oh, here we go. Howl full movie. Let me do a better search here. Yeah, because if that is good, this is 2015. Yeah, okay, it's a horror movie. Passengers are on a train or attacked by a creature. I think I did see this. And it isn't that bad. It's kind of like Train to Busan, but with werewolves, a little bit.
That's quite interesting. Definitely,
Yeah.
I've not heard of it, so I'll
Yeah, I have
have a
seen
look.
this. It is good. I don't think it's Dog Soldiers though, dude. But yeah, it's not a bad movie. You guys see Train to Busan?
I have, yeah, it's awesome.
It's freaking great. And I don't like the sound of Korean. I
I
really
like
don't.
Korean movies. I've liked
they
Korean
are
movies for
good.
a long time.
But I
There's
don't
going to be
like.
a US version of it, isn't there? They're
Well,
planning to make a American version.
That's what they
of
do,
it.
isn't
Right.
it? They take them and ruin them. Every
Probably,
single
that
time.
is
I'm
true.
waiting for the American remake of Squid Game because you can imagine that's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that someone's made like a little indie game on Steam based on that called Crab Game? It's like a little multiplayer game.
Really?
And
Cool.
it's just a one-man developer, just this one kid just making his own version of it as a computer game.
That's cool.
And he narrates it in the trailer, and he's using like a really bad mic, a really bad microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, super distorted and loud, like a obnoxious teen on Xbox.
Yeah. That. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he borrows a lot of the like the games that are in the show, plus some extra ones that he's made up.
Yeah. My wife was
based on-
watching that. Why did that hit so hard? Why was that so popular?
I don't know. It was just watchable. It's just something you could watch. You know, it's a very watchable show.
Squid Game. Sorry, I missed some of that because my internet kept dropping out.
Huh.
No, that's just Squid Game still.
I
Think it's
haven't
because-
watched it, but my boys love it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I've
There's
got
hyper
around to watching
violence
it.
in it. It's just hyper violent.
It's probably just because people haven't seen something like that for a while. Like, I
Mm,
mean, like
it's
you go back
different.
to the old, like the Battle Royale. It's the same kind of thing as that. Anyway, when that first came out, that movie was amazing.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of idea, isn't it? Bunch of people together, they're all going to die.
Yeah.
in
No.
horrible
Just
ways.
the arena type thing. Yeah. Comics have done it quite a bit. But yeah, it's just hard to get me to watch a Korean movie. I just can't stand the sound of their language, man. It annoys me.
It's really strange.
It just annoys me. I don't like it. It's an ugly language, dude.
Chinese? You like Chinese stuff?
None of the Asian languages are particularly attractive. But
New movie, the Donnie Yen movie just came out. That Raging Fire. I want to watch
oh
that.
wow,
Looks really
yeah.
good.
But I can bear with a Chinese one. But to be fair, I can also understand the Chinese movie. Where my Korean, I don't know, hardly like 10% I understand. So
Oh,
there
I
could be
understand
some.
none of it. So there we go. I understand more Japanese because I watch constant amounts of Japanese stuff. So I do pick out sentences and words here and there. I did try and learn bits once upon a time, but my brain doesn't work properly with learning languages.
Well, I think the problem for me comes in this, whereas Chinese is extremely musical, like English is, whereas Japanese is very monotone, right? It's very flat. And Korean is an amalgam of the two, of course. So you have this Japanese monotoneness going on, and then you have the kind of vowel curling that you'll get in Chinese occasionally, not all the time. I don't know. It just irritates me, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just
Fair enough, I suppose. I'm gonna call my picture done for now because I
yeah, I
can't be
think
bothered.
you're all
Yeah, I'm
done.
done.
We're going to end here in 2 minutes anyway. Hopefully, you guys are put your draw alongs over on the Twitter hashtag DNQFE. We'll check those out after here in a couple of minutes. Booster, of course, has already shown his art, which is awesome. He's also prepared the straw poll for us. Yeah, Thundero, definitely talk to Pixel in regards to that conversation we had. I think it would be a good shift.
Has he prepared the straw poll? Because he's not here.
Where'd he go?
Don't know.
He's gone and Kinma's gone. Yeah, I thought we were looking like less people were here.
Well, Kinma, I get. She kind of
She said she was
nods
tired,
out,
yeah.
right? Where the hell did Booster go?
I don't know.
Eaten by wildebeests.
You probably angered him again.
Poor
I
bastard.
don't know how you do it so someone else can make it.
You
You
know,
saw an
I've been talking
attractive
about
cheek.
the
I do
wildebeest.
the Twitter stuff. I'm not doing the straw poll as well.
I've been talking about them wildebeest eating folks. And then, now scientists are saying, herbivores will eat meat. I try to warn you.
Yeah, they
Y'all
do.
call me crazy.
I don't know where this is coming from, Tank, but you go with it.
They got Booster.
Oh, the 8 Booster. Okay. I do believe his main problem in his backyard are wombats. Pretty sure.
Vicious little bastards.
Vicious little bastards. That's true. Chester-san. Why, Alan? Don't do that to yourself.
What did he say?
Just Mr. Chester. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's not right. More to it than that.
No, Mr. Chester, teacher, sir, is what he said. Yeah. But I don't know that's how the Japanese would spell that, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. But I guess I have to create a straw poll. Okay, that'll be wonderful. Or not even bother. I'm not even going to bother. Rabbit will just do what he wants to do, because I really think we should shift over to that format that Thunder was talking about. Just have our artists come on, have some fun. Of course, if people want to go over and do on mic show. That's fine, easy enough to do, but just come over here and have some artists and just have more of a chat platform. And that way we don't have to worry when we only have a couple of artists and then we have to we're forced to cancel because we don't have enough. If we just have like a talk show and some art going on, that might be a good idea. What do you guys think about that idea?
I like it.
That's cool. I mean, Mike's barely getting more views than us now, isn't he?
That's
Yeah.
what they tell me. Yeah. Yeah.
Stopped by last night. He was halfway in the show. He only had like 26 viewers.
Wow. Yeah, it's about the same as us.
Yeah, he blocked me.
Why?
Were
Because
you making fun of his monkey art?
he's a piss baby, that's why.
No. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing nasty about. I don't like talking nasty about people. You know what I mean? But
I
You could tell us after the show's over.
Yeah.
the dude can take a flying leap.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, he is sensitive boy. That's true. Anyway, I'm going to call it. Thank you guys for coming in and drawing for us and having a conversation about all kind of things, mainly about Halloween, which is great and some good movies. I got to go make sure that I have seen that Howl movie. I'm pretty sure I have. The werewolves on the train thing. I definitely saw that. It was fun. But thank you all for coming in. Let me go over here and take a look at the art, and we'll go ahead and look at the draw along. All right. How am I going to get the drawing? Oh yeah, I know how to do that. All right, let's come over here and take a look at Amron now. Amron, who have you drawn today? She's lovely. She's going to kill somebody with those tits, but she is lovely. Who is she?
It is a sorceress from video game Dragon's Crown.
Dragon's Crown. I don't know that one. It looks good
It
though.
was on PlayStation.
Mhm.
And it used like 2D
Juicy.
artwork, very, very painterly style 2D artwork,
Mm.
fully animated 2D. It was like a if you remember the Dungeons and Dragons Capcom games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he worked on those. I'm not too sure. I can't remember, but yeah, he got a lot of the artist got a lot of flack for this character for obvious reasons from I think from one guy from Kotaku.com. So he drew like a picture for him of like 3 buff naked dwarves for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, why was he upset about that?
Well, because of just the exaggerated over sexualization.
Well,
It's
Kotaku.
because
Yeah,
the real
Kotaku.
reason is because it doesn't promote being unhealthy, fatty lardy, fatty fat pats.
That's
Exactly.
probably true,
Yeah.
Tank. That's probably true.
Sorry, I'm based today.
Well, the thing is, I've actually dated girls of this proportion in my life. So, I mean, it's not like they're unrealistic.
That proportion? Come on.
I married the girl of that proportion.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
too.
Eric. Yeah, definitely.
Kids later, she don't look like that anymore, but I still love her.
The time things do change, but I don't know if date's the word. But yeah, Eric, I worked in strip clubs for like 12 years, dude.
Strip clubs. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, little no-tit girls don't really do well in that environment. Sorry to.
Oh, that's a specialty there.
Yeah. Anyway, looks great, Amron. Thank you very much. Let's go over here and take a look at Eric's. I love this. This thing's awesome.
Thank you.
I did a straw poll for fun, just because I don't know if it'll work because I can't post links.
Nah, it's okay.
I thought I'd do something family oriented.
No, I think it's awesome, dude. I love it. It's very classic. Everybody knows exactly what it is, and it's beautiful. So thank you
Classic.
very much.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mortal V, stop it, bad boy. But this is very nice. Thank you very much. Rabbit, Jesus, dude, unbelievable.
For real.
It's perfect.
Making us all look like chumps.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I am a chump, but come on now. Why you gotta do it to the other guys? Ain't nice.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
I do like the tank panda though. I know it's supposed to be a ferret, but it's definitely a panda.
Oh, yeah, rats are friends.
It looks great though. It is. You got the helmet just right. It is tank. We get the tank image. It's nice. But this is amazing, Rabbit. You do a lot of good portrait stuff, but it's so spot on. I can't see anything wrong with it. It's exactly on model. I'm assuming you drew off a reference.
Yeah. He's also my favorite horror character, though, so that makes a difference.
Oh, Freddy's awesome, dude. Yeah.
Dude, it's beautiful.
Mister, are you okay with the chin? Did he do good on the chin?
Yeah, no, he did. He did. I have no faults on this. He even got the overlap in the skin on the ears. It's really good, dude. It's really,
it's excellent. Yeah.
good. And it's not that stupid reboot Freddy either. God, Damn it.
I knew what they were thinking of that.
Jesus, man. But whatever. We get it. We didn't need. Well, first of all, I don't have a problem with that actor. I think he's good and stuff, but he wasn't the right choice. And we get it. Yeah, Freddy's a pedophile. We know. We know.
Aren't they doing another reboot now?
Oh, I'm sure they are. It's good. Freddy will be a female now.
Without England, it's not going to be any good.
No, it ain't.
regardless.
No,
He embodies it, and he did such a great job. He's in. I believe that he is in the John Carpenter movie, Attack on Precinct 13, isn't he?
He's never stopped being in movies. It's just, and a lot of them are so like under the ground B movie horror stuff.
Yeah.
You never really never know what he's doing. I've seen some random stuff he's been in.
I think he was also in that Demon Possession Carpenter movie, wasn't he?
He was in something not that long ago as well, if I remember right. Some old horror thing.
He is
I
awesome.
remember him from that V miniseries.
Oh yeah,
Was
he
he?
was
Yeah,
in
buddy.
that too. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. But of course, last but certainly not least, we have Tank Farrett here, and his homage to The Thing, another John Carpenter movie, actually. And it looks great. That guy is way too sad, though. He's way too sad.
Well, he misses his puppy.
He does.
That's why it's looking for its puppy.
It is. Yeah. Well, it ate the puppy is the problem. But damn, he's sad, dude. That's so sad and pathetic. Oh God.
No, I
Anyway.
liked one of the things I really liked that I did like about the prequel movie that they did make for The Thing
Uh-huh.
was the look of dull torment on the humans' faces. That was the one part of the special effects I actually did like. I was just like, oh God, it looks like they're suffering so horribly.
Yeah, yeah.
But we already know that they're not them anymore. And I was like, that's a great mechanism. Like how to lure in your prey, get them to feel sympathy. Like baby crying. It's instinctual.
True. That is true. All right, then there's our art. Thank you guys very much. And I do have a couple things over here on the draw along. So let's take a look at it. Let me bring this up real
Please.
quick. And I can do like that, I think. Yes, I can. All right, cool. So we got a piece here from Jason Gonzalez, who's definitely getting better and better. Oh, look at that Nosferatu. That is nice. That is really good. I don't know if you can you guys see it?
No, 'cause
I can probably share my screen. Let me do that. Here, hold on a second.
Please.
Where is it? Oh, here we go.
Oh,
I
that's
love the draw
cool,
along.
yeah.
It's one of the bright parts of Twitter, man.
Yeah, no, I love the draw along too. There you go. You guys can see. I just shared it, so you should be able to see it now.
Oh, dude. A
That is a-
plus. Beautiful.
That's cool.
All right, where did I
Sleek,
put it? Oh,
stylish.
here it is. Okay. Yeah, that is
Very nice.
very good. Jason's been getting better and better, dude. He's come on the show here recently. Oh, sorry, doxing. That was bad. I'm sorry about that. But he's been on the show a couple times recently, but it really looks good, man. Very nice Nosferatu. Classic. Classic. And I don't know what that is. That is an advertisement. What are they trying to sell me here? No, I don't want that. What are you doing? Of course, we have Blue Moon Cartoon. And he's got Lovely Night, Isn't It? This is a creepy clown, I guess.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Or a zombie, maybe? Not sure what it is, but it's awesome. And
Reminds me of the very art crumb.
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
I like the little art crumb.
yeah, no,
The
it's
art
beautiful.
crumb. Sorry.
His stuff is always open. I think that's it. We have Eric
Well-
cheating again. Yeah, no, it's unfortunate, but we didn't have much today. Not a lot of attention today, but which I thought it would be because it's Halloween stuff. But that's all right. We definitely enjoying ourselves over here. So let me come on over and let everybody get their kind of closing comments or anything they'd like to say. So let's start with Eric. Eric, you have any Halloween wishes for people?
Hope everybody gets lots of good chocolate.
Oh yeah, good chocolate is
Whoppers
always.
are my favorite.
Which ones?
Whoppers.
Oh yeah, Whoppers, milk dud type thing. Yeah, Whoppers. Yeah.
Malted balls.
Yeah,
Chocolate
malted
covered
balls.
malted balls. Yeah.
Yes. Booster knows all about those. But my favorite actually is whatchamacallits.
And Reese's Pieces. Don't
That's
forget
right.
about those.
I love Reese's
Yeah.
Pieces. That's true, and I don't get
I
to
know.
eat them
I know
ever.
what Chester likes.
Aw. Aw. But those are really good. But favorite candy is neat. How about you, Rabbit? You have any closing comments for the folks?
No,
No,
not this
nothing.
week.
No love whatsoever. All right, fine.
I'm tired now.
I know it's late, super late for you. How about you, Tank?
Why, yes, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. over on the Brain Cage Multimedia channel, we've got horror games that satisfy. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, baby.
Ooh, we got
It's going to be a lot of fun. Dan and I are bringing some of our favorite horror games. Games that'll give you a good jump scare, get the good suspense going, lull you into a false sense of security.
I'm assuming Silent Hill will be in that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's a classic.
Yeah.
That's an automatic. But we like to try to like over there on my channel. We like to point out the stuff that's a little less known.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like Alan
yeah,
Wake.
We don't talk about mainstream stuff too much over there at all, positively or negatively, because I don't want to promote that. I'd rather promote people up here on the panel.
Yeah, no,
And get
that's
money
fair.
to that, because look at this stuff that came out tonight, man. Like, how can you not throw money at these people to get a nice piece up on your wall or contribute to your project and give it that extra production value?
Yeah, that is a
Well,
fair point.
I sort of
Nice.
take commissions, but yeah.
Take commissions,
I am
but
getting
nobody
paid,
ever
sort of.
wants them.
Well, I think you all should be doing that. I think another thing you all should be getting involved with is that NFT stuff, because there's definitely
Yes,
money to
sir.
be had. Get on that when
Yes,
it's
sir.
hot.
Yeah, I am doing.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Tank. Amron, you got anything closing for the folks?
No, not really.
Okay. So thank you all very much.
Follow me. You can follow me on the usual places: Twitter, DeviantArt,
And they
and
should.
on Patreon.
Your art is
Yeah.
always good. So if you like big boobies, follow Amron. But
Yeah. Posted up a good version of it on my DeviantArt just now. So
oh, cool.
it's
How many
up now.
pieces you got on your DeviantArt?
Oh shit! About hang on, let me just check. 617 deviations.
Jesus, dude.
I have over 3,000 watches as well. People.
Well, see, now you should be dropping that stuff into that NFT. You got so much you can sell. No, seriously, I really think you
You're right.
guys should make some bank when you can.
Holy crap! Look at all those boobs. Wow.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Person
boobs.
to talk to would be Booster. He's managing an NFT server.
He is. Yeah, talk to Booster about it. But alrighty then. Well, thank you all very much. We'll see you on Sunday on Halloween itself, and we will be having a little bit of Halloween night owls. That should be fun. So Thunder, would you like to take us out of here?
I would, very simply, because I'm falling asleep. And all I got to say is Happy Halloween. I don't know if I'll be here on Sunday because it is my anniversary.
Yeah, it is.
Probably, though, because we're going to do our anniversary stuff on Friday, most likely. And I think Sunday we're just going to, hang out at the house.
Oh,
So
that's
probably.
cool.
But I can't promise it.
And keep in mind, you're all welcome to come on the stream on Sunday.
Yeah.
Please do. Come on,
Yeah.
let's have a chat and let's just have some fun on Sunday. All right, guys.
Talk some nonsense.
As usual.
Some nonsense.
Absolutely. And belittle Booster at the same time, which is the way you should do it. Absolutely. Well, thank you all very much, and we'll check you out later.